Hello. If anybody piled in here, please let me know, because we have to do a sound check. And if it's shit, just gonna move on to my usual mic. So I, of course, first need to open my stream. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, yep. So I can hear myself. Sounds kind of teeny, but it could be just my speakers though. So mute, and then, god damn it, pop out chat. Hello, Pia. How's the sound, Pia? The mic is not by any means new, but it's new to me. Hope it will be a good outreach. I hope it's gonna be, not gonna lie, I hope it's gonna be one really good conversation and that Karen spare me the bullshit today, because it's been a few days, it's been a week. It's been a week that is stressful to me. And so I'm hoping for one conversation, good one, and be done with it, frankly. But I can see that the Veganism is Better channel is full. Not full, but there are a lot of people there. So I might not get the chance to speak at all. We'll see. The sound is perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right. We'll see how it goes on the replay. And YouTube usually craps shit up on the replay. Sounds good while live. And then the replay crew gets absolutely screwed. We'll see how it goes, though.
Not do that. The compassionate God will not create animals just so that you can take their life away from them.
Why create?
Why did God create you?
Ask me.
Why did God create you?
Don't create it and
Yeah, listen, your English is not very good. You don't understand the questions that I'm asking. So can you please just watch the documentary from start to finish?
okay.
Thank you. Hey, VPM.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me, by the way? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I have a new setup mic, so just making sure. Yesterday, I wasn't heard for a while, so that's why I'm asking.
Hell yeah, we can hear you.
Is it a relatively good sound?
It's okay.
Hell yeah.
It's okay. Okay.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's pretty good.
Awesome.
You also got a pop filter, so when you say it doesn't pop anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're viewing me on my channel as well, and you see them.
Oh my gosh, I need that.
Humongous pop filter.
Yeah.
I need a pop filter.
Nice.
Funnily enough, I get annoyed about a lot of audio issues. Pop sounds is not one of them. Like everybody else is getting, oh my god, the plosives. I don't care. It's when the connection is bad is when I'm losing my shit.
What are you drinking? What's that you're having?
It's coffee. In a
Me
jar.
too, I have coffee.
Should
By the way,
Very...
Sorry, go on.
I only drink water. That is crazy.
No, I'm the same.
Because for my abs, for my
You can drink tea, Lars.
Yeah,
it doesn't
of
have
course,
calories.
Are we drinking for abs
really?
now?
Yeah, but
Of course, you
T
live
can-
for the abs.
But he can give
Never met
us
them. They don't exist.
some
Sorry, go on.
how to say some stuff in our brain.
It's very impressive
I don't
how
know.
people can sculpt their bodies.
It doesn't really give you anything. No, tea is just. I mean, the effect that tea can have on your body is very small. A lot of the times. I mean, it depends on the tea, of course, but
Okay.
whatever effect it. I think I drink tea mostly for the taste. Like I like ginger tea a lot.
Yeah, I see. My parents too. They love ginger.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
I
Do
think that I'm the
have bad echo. I have echo. I have echo. That's not good. Not supposed to have echo. That's turned off. Is someone playing it out loud? Do I have echo now? Put one in the chat if I have echo right now. No. So yeah, it was like for a second I did hear myself for a second. When I like if there is echo, let me know. Sorry, because it's like new setup of mic and stuff. Any good conversations today?
Yeah, there was an okay one. Yeah. But we have a person here who's born vegan. Lors was born vegan.
me. Enchanté.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Where do you live in France, Lors, by the way?
In Toulouse, Airbus, you know, Airbus A30, 320. You know Airbus?
Yeah, I know.
Airplane. Okay.
Is that where the Airbus was invented, or is the headquarters of Airbus, or what?
It's
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. For some reason, the output is also into the camera. That's the problem. Audio output. One sec.
sometimes
No, it's still going there. Default.
you know you want
Yeah, no. Monitoring a speaker. Apply.
a lot of sugar.
No, still. Fuck. Thought everything was okay, but it's not. So let me try the speaker again, just in case. Monitoring device, that's fine. That's not what's happening. That's desktop audio goes into that. And then if I play it
Can do
again,
a lot more.
Oh, you can hear it into the camera, right? So every time I turn on the Discord, you can hear it echoey, correct?
someone vegan introduce that's all.
Oh, VPM, you're making like some background noise.
And you, how do you become vegan? I guess you're not born vegan.
No, I when I learned what happens to dairy cows, I became vegan. But I have to go now.
Nice.
I'll be back. Sorry.
Okay. See you later. You are doing good. Chilling, working. Okay. Is there any vegan here? Vegan people?
Yeah, we're all vegan here, I think.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
it.
really?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Oh. Nice.
I don't know if Trizzy is, but he is deaf, and everybody else is vegan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice
you
to
should be
meet
good.
you all.
Brilliant. You
I
too,
think
man.
I'm the youngest vegan here.
How
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 20.
I'm 19.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
How?
I've been
Nah,
vegan 4 years.
I can't believe it.
I've been
that's
vegan
great.
4
Because
years.
vegan in very young is pretty rare for me in my thinking, in my head. No? It's rare. It's rare. Rare. Bad.
You have great English. You have a great vocabulary, but your accent is so heavy that I can't really understand you.
Yeah, I need to do effort. I need to do effort from this. My bad.
It's okay. No, your English is fantastic. It's just your accent. I can't understand your accent. Very heavy.
No, because I got my mouthword is too firm.
It's kind of
Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. The mic just got turned off. Maybe the battery is out. It's wireless mic, so could be, and that would be catastrophic if its battery capabilities are like only a few minutes. Okay, let's turn on Discord and see if you can hear Discord echoing still.
Egypt. I really. No, just for fun. What is the dream
What is
of a
it?
vegan? Live.
Huh? Come
What
again?
as a vegan? What?
Come again.
Say my bad. What did you say?
No, probably
Come
mine.
again. Come again.
Probably mine. Probably
Come
mine.
again?
Mm-hmm. Repeat. Please repeat.
Still echoing.
Ah, yeah, okay. What is the best country Pork, a vegan.
Oh, I told you. It's easy.
It's
Egypt.
why? I was thinking like Germany.
I don't know.
Okay.
Echo cancellation is on. Maybe
Because you're from Egypt. That's cool.
maybe that's the problem.
Where you from?
Seriously?
It may close the loop. I don't know what that means.
If you want the best country
How about now?
for vegans, it's gonna be like you have 4 countries. Okay, you have India, you have the UK, you have Germany,
Yeah.
and you have Thailand.
We should the last country I did not hear.
Thailand.
Thailand.
A lot of Scandinavian countries,
Oh.
they have really convenient vegan options that are quite cheap.
Really?
India has the highest percentage of vegans in the world, with a culinary tradition that is naturally heavy on vegetables and legend.
But they are vegan because they are poor, not because
Sorry?
because of the Indian people
There's a
are
lot of
vegan
like
because they are poor. No?
Jainist vegans.
Mm.
It's a sect of Hinduism.
Oh.
My boss,
I'm
my
talking
boss
about-
was a Jainist.
Chinese.
I'm talking about specifically
On a
southern
parler
India.
de vegan là. Ahmad.
I'm talking about southern India. Sorry, South India. And then it comes the UK. Why the UK? Because the UK is like home to the first vegan
So
society and a rapidly growing demand for vegan food.
So what I think is happening is that you're picking up through the mic, right? Because the mic is on, you hear the echo. The mic is off, you don't hear the echo anymore. And the scariest part is that this battery ran out really fucking quickly. And that's the scary part. So might need to buy like a demi battery or something. Shit. Good now, yeah, but now the Discord is not on. So let me turn on my Discord.
Because yeah, you can say it's it features like large markets filled with fresh
That's what
fruits
damage
and
battery is.
vegetables.
Yeah, David.
And a growing number of vegan eating places in major tourist areas like Bangkok and an area
Echo
I
again.
don't know its name actually. I guess what
So
its
echo
name
is
I
coming
guess it
through the
was
mic somehow.
Chiang Mai, something like that.
What is that?
But now it's like
It's cities in Thailand.
okay. I'm
Chiang
turning
Mai
off
is
my
a city in
speaker.
Thailand.
Okay.
Discord people are still talking. Do you still hear
Are you
echo? Or
confused?
yes or no?
Yeah, of course.
I have tinnitus. Putting on a headset
No,
is
no,
gonna
no.
be
I
terrible for
understand.
me.
I understand you.
No echo anymore. So it's coming from the
Denmark seems
speaker.
to be really vegan friendly.
But I can't hear them. So
They have like mock meats that you can
I have
buy
tinnitus.
at
I
the store that are
can't
cheaper
wear,
than
headsets for a prolonged
the
period of
real
time.
meat version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is correct.
Um,
I
But
feel
I'm gonna
like
put
vegan
one on now.
restaurants in the
North,
Okay,
main
North country
cities.
is
So
hard to
that,
be vegan because there are a lot of
this is upsetting.
fish. And I don't know. It's my vision, but maybe it's not.
Bluetooth devices.
Yeah, and a lot of different places there like will be some vegan mock
Maybe I
meats
need
that are
to.
cheaper.
So I can't do anything with
I
it.
don't know. I live in the deep south, so that isn't the case for
That's
me.
gonna suck.
Uh,
Okay.
Japan? Well, the problem is with Japan is they eat like really plant-based at home. Like for cooking and stuff, they eat a lot of vegan food. But when people in a lot of Asian countries and also Japan, when they go out to eat, they want meat because that's like opulence, right? So when they go out to eat, when they have convenience foods, they want it.
So David, it's just like one more thing to buy. You know what I mean? It's just like the expenses like cracking up. Where I'm trying to improve my sound and already bought like a bunch of stuff for it. Nothing too revolutionary so far. Where like my Fifine mic was, I don't know, working okay, but sometimes like going terribly wrong. And so like wearing these headphones, that's gonna fuck me up for the rest of the day. And I couldn't connect the Soundcore system, the Bluetooth ones. And yeah, and just wearing anything on my ears for a prolonged period of time sucks. Could do it for like an hour or two, maybe.
It's my
Looking at
butt.
it. Oh,
It's
damn.
past my butt, so.
Yo, Sunshine. I feel like you are vegan.
Yeah, everybody is vegan in here, I think. Sunshine. I actually don't know. They don't have the vegan rules. I'm not sure. That would be cute if they were vegan and had like a little sunshine profile pic. That would match. I'm gonna peer
Sunshine,
pressure
do you
them
want?
into being vegan. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Sunshine.
Hello,
Do
Sunshine.
you want to have a conversation with us, Sunshine?
Let's type into the side now. There you go.
No, I'm not. Bruh. I was
So,
thinking.
so what makes it okay to exploit and slaughter animals, Sunshine? Doesn't seem very in line with your uplifting name
Hello.
to commit so much unnecessary violence.
Yeah. With a yellow heart here also.
Yeah, with the yellow heart also.
I'm not gonna do that, Alicia.
No comment. What?
I'm doing this to improve the quality of the stream, and jumping on the phone, that would be a reduction. I might just fucking scrap it and just use the Fifine mic for now, actually. Gonna give it a little bit more time. We'll see. No, the Fifine is gonna suck in comparison to this one, but at least, you know, it's worked. It's worked so far. It's set up and shit. Something that reliably works with the speakers on, and nobody ever complains about the thing, you know. Or I can maybe find a way to solve the echo. Maybe it's like something in the settings that I'm just like not seeing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Sunshine. We're just bringing attention to animal suffering. The fact that we don't have to eat meat to be happy and healthy. So why kill someone who doesn't have to die when we can eat plants instead?
Hello, hi.
Hi, Roxanne.
How are you doing all?
Yeah, I've been doing this with Gemini. I've been trying to set this thing up. So after a lot of frustration, it worked. That's why I've been doing this entire morning. Bought a new cable for it, bought the batteries for it, bought a bunch of stuff for it. I don't know why it's echoing. I truly have no idea. But you know what? I'm gonna while you listen to that conversation, I'm gonna ask Gemini
You have.
actually.
I have 2 cats.
Okay, I have 10 cows.
You have 10 cows.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like milk the cows, or do you use them for to raise for meat, or what? I assume milk because it's only 10.
Yeah, milk, yeah. Then like I sell those cows, okay, yeah. Like my business, yeah.
Yeah, so I would like morally disagree with that.
Why?
Because I don't believe
Why do you have a
in.
cat, bro?
Well, it's
Does you
different.
really
I think
think that like you're having a cat, okay, and that cat is not having any freedom, right?
there's a difference
So
between.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry, go
okay.
ahead.
So, okay, yeah. So like you got cat, okay, and you feed them, right?
Yes.
Is it really think like are they okay? How many cats you have?
I have 2 cats. Is the question, do I really think they're okay?
Female or
Is that the
male?
question?
Is that
Male
female or
and
male?
female. Male and female.
Okay. So why do you have cats, bro? Like you don't have you don't have like you shouldn't have just cats, okay? Because you're a vegan, right?
I rescued the cats.
Yeah, how is that
Okay.
related exactly? Do you know what being vegan is, Roxanne, before we
Yeah,
even
I know, bro.
continue?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What is it?
I know a little bit. Yeah.
What is it?
Like don't kill animals. Yeah, don't like like torture animals. That's it. It's called
That's a
vegan.
consequence. That's a consequence of it. But
I get a
why
call. Just a
do we
second.
choose to do that?
But also doesn't apply to the fucking cats. So I
Maybe
would
he was
just
saying like,
nip it
why
in
do
the
you
butt
feed your
there.
cats meat? Was the question? I didn't understand the comparison. Didn't understand what he was trying to like say.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd...
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
so
Yeah.
I'm
So
just
say now. Yeah.
confused about the question. Is the question
Yeah.
like, I feed my cats meat, therefore I'm a hypocrite, or is it about animal ownership, or what is
Yeah.
the
It's about
comparison
the
about?
ownership.
The ownership. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't personally view myself as owning my cats. Now you might say that's just a semantic kind of difference there, but my cats, they I rescued the eldest cat.
Okay.
I am
So
not
how
exploiting
many
them,
years
right?
like
I
you're
don't.
having those cats?
The eldest about I think 4, and then
4
the youngest
years.
is 3.
Okay. Why didn't you like give them freedom?
Okay, so cats, they don't
Yeah.
have a desire for freedom like a lot of other mammals do.
I don't know if I
Okay.
would make that claim.
What
But
really
okay.
like makes you think that?
Because cats like to do the exact same thing every single day.
Okay, right.
Like if you
Right,
put,
same. Okay,
can I
just
finish?
think
Can I
that,
finish?
okay?
Can I
Yeah,
finish?
sure.
Yeah. So so cats, they do not mind being cooped up in a small space. I do have a large house, so I'm not like cooping them up in a small space. But my point is that if you put,
Yeah.
even if you have like an outside cat, right, and you let them go wherever they want, which I wouldn't recommend. If you put a camera on, you'd be doing the exact same thing and go to the exact same places every single day, because cats like routine and familiarity. They don't have the same kind of desire to explore new things and go to new places like many other mammals do, right? So like if I kept I don't know, a lion in my house, right? That would be wrong, because lions, walk like kilometers a day, and
Okay.
have very active lifestyles
Why are
where
you
they,
going to that?
like to roam about in very, very large areas. Whereas
I have
cats
to
are
go
very
there.
territorial and like to keep in their own little small space and do the exact same thing every single day. So they are very content as long as you make sure they are active, you play with them a lot, you feed them nutritiously, and make sure they're not obese, get them their shots and everything. They're going to be
and
happy.
also
I
just
don't
to
think
add
so,
on
like,
top
bro.
of this,
You're torturing your
Roxanne,
cats,
just to be
okay?
clear, Roxanne, just to be clear,
Yeah.
Natalie has cats and looks after the interests of the cats. Natalie is not treating the cat as a means for profit, as a means for her to get something out of it. She's looking after them. She's treating them with the best way. So the question is, why is it that you want to profit out of your cows? Because I'm hoping you understand the difference between profiting off of somebody versus doing your best to keep them alive or giving the best life you can to them, right? You understand the difference, right?
Yeah, so then why don't you rescue those other animals, okay? In the
Do you
jungle, right?
understand the difference? That was the question, Roxanne. Do you understand the difference?
Okay, I get it, but like, why didn't you
So
save a
what is the
deer?
difference,
And why didn't you
Roxanne?
save those other
Roxanne,
animals, you know?
Roxanne, what is the difference then, if you understand it?
Okay, bro, hell no. I think like, bro, he's torturing a cat, okay? Like, she's
So
torturing a
Roxanne,
cat.
what is the difference between using an animal to get benefit out of them or using an animal for their benefit? Do you understand the difference? What is it?
Uh, I'll not say anything. Yeah.
Right. So if you raise dairy cows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can say with certainty that you are not looking out for the interest of the cows as your first concern, because dairy cows have been selectively bred to produce the most amount of milk, to produce the most amount of profit. And this causes a lot of health issues that are inherent to dairy cows in general, like osteoporosis and dislocation of the hips and things like this from the just sheer amount of milk that they produce, because we have made them like that, because we do it for profit. I have not done that to my cats, right? Cats have been selectively bred kind of ish on accident in order to protect homes from mice and be companions. They've not been selectively bred to make a profit for traits that are inherently harmful to them. So that's the first difference.
That's not true.
The second difference is that, like he was pointing out, is that I am not profiting off of my cats. I am not doing anything. I'm looking when people rescue an animal like a cat, they are looking out for the interest of the cat, not for the interest of their wallet. But people do when they have dairy cows. Do you see the difference?
Okay. It's a lot difference. Got it, bro. Makes sense.
Eggs
So
are
when you
food,
breed
eggs are
more
poisonous,
dairy
eggs
cows
are
into
food,
existence,
eggs
Okay,
are
but
poisonous.
what do you think? Like,
we can make a
okay.
comparison with pugs and dairy cows, for example. When people
Okay.
when people breed pugs, right? They're doing so to make a profit, and they are selectively breeding them. They are selecting for traits to breed them
Yeah.
that are inherently harmful to the pug. Do you know about this?
Okay.
Like pugs can't breathe, they have terrible hip issues, they have terrible health issues because of the way that they are bred. And the reason that they are bred like that is because people find it cute, so the breeder makes tons of money, because purebred pugs, are very expensive because they're very sought after for being so adorable.
Okay. So
So that's wrong. It's wrong to
okay.
breed an animal, to selectively
Nice.
breed an animal, to
Yeah.
have
Right.
traits that are inherently
So
harmful to their health in order
what do
for
you think?
somebody
Like,
to make money.
okay, just think one thing. Okay, like you're having a cat. Okay, so just think your neighborhood is me. Okay, so I saw like you're having a cat and that cat is cute. So there's a one reason I bought a cat. Okay, and I maintain my cat in a bad way, right? Like I
Like
don't give
cutting
the
their
cat food,
throat?
okay,
Like
in a
cutting
good
the
way.
wait,
No, no,
is
no,
it bad?
not in
Is it
that way, bro. Like,
bad to cut the throat of a cat? Is it bad to cut the throat of a cat so that you can eat their flesh, even though you don't
no,
need to? Is it bad to cut the
I'm
throat of
not
a
cutting
cat?
the throat, okay. I'm treating my cat in a
But
bad
is
way,
it
okay.
bad?
Like
That's what I'm
I'm not
asking
giving,
you.
I'm not giving my cat freedom, okay. I'm not like putting in on a cage, okay. Like not giving
Okay.
the
Is it
food,
bad to
okay.
cut the
Yeah,
throat of a cat?
yeah,
The
it's bad.
difference
Yeah.
was that do you understand what selective
So
breeding is? Do you know what I mean when I say that
is
word?
you think like I get manipulated for you? Like you are having a cat, that's why I just bought a cat, and I'm torturing my cat, right?
No.
You're torturing the cows.
Do you know what the word means when I say selectively bred? Do you know what that word means?
No.
No. Okay, then that's one of the main problems here. Selective breeding is when we create a new kind of plant or animal that is meant to serve a specific purpose that we have bred new or modified traits into by repeatedly using a
That's okay,
selective
Liduli.
process with the original population of those wild plants or animals. So, for example, dairy cows don't exist in the wild. They come from an extinct species of something that doesn't really look like very much like a dairy cow at all. Humans
Where the cats came from.
invented dairy cows. They did this by selectively breeding for that cow to produce more and more and more milk. And now they produce 10 times more milk than they would naturally. This is inherently harmful to dairy cows because it causes problems like osteoporosis, like hip dislocation, right? It's not good to produce 10 times more milk than you would naturally. The reason why they're doing this to the cows to make them this way, because now
Mhm.
all dairy cows are like this, is to make profit off of them. This is obviously
This is
wrong.
not gonna help.
We've done the same thing
Yeah.
for pugs in order to make a profit off of them. We've given them traits
I've
that are
had that one.
bad for them for people to make money. That's obviously wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's not true with cats.
Well, you are seeking the freedom, right? You're not giving the freedom to the cat.
But that okay,
Okay,
we
but
can go to that
n-
point later, but you have to say that that is one difference that is torture versus non-torture. Do you agree? We can go to that point
Yeah.
in a bit. Yeah, okay. Excellent. Great. Fantastic. We're on the same page. No, cats don't desire complete freedom. I give them
Why-
freedom to go on the roof, to have
Okay.
supervised time
That's the
outside,
only
and to
freedom
roam
you're
around my
giving to the
house.
cat, right?
But they don't desire complete freedom because they do the exact same things every single
Where is
day.
where is the cat's mom? Do you know that? Where is the cat mom and dad?
So I rescued the eldest cat, and my then she accidentally had
Do you
a
know
litter.
where his family, the cat's family? Where is that?
can I, for a
Cats
second,
after
intervene,
about
Natalie?
8 weeks, they don't want to be around their young anymore. So they don't have a desire. They don't have that connection anymore. Whereas cows
How do you
actually
know?
have lifetime bonds with their children. So it's wrong for farmers
Wait.
to take the male calves
Yeah,
away
but
and to make them into veal, right?
yeah, but how do you know that, bro? Did you talk with your cat? Does your cat say that to you? Is that your cat
Because
saying like,
because
"I'm
the
okay,
reason
bro"?
why we know this is, first of all, that cats do not have any maternal instincts towards kittens after 8 weeks.
Okay, but my
They
question is,
don't
how do you
clean
know
them,
your
they don't take
cat is
care of them, they
okay?
don't have any interest to be
How
around
do you
them.
know like your cat is okay,
Because
your
we
cat
can
is
look at
not
their behaviors.
okay?
They don't
How
really
do you know
care
like
that much to be around the kittens anymore.
how do you know like in their mind like what is that what they want? Okay,
Because we look at their behaviors.
okay.
If you
Also,
give
Is there
just
a
to,
is
child
your cat
Bro,
is your
of
cat behave
food,
well for food or not? How do you
what?
know that?
I'm sorry, but one
Maybe
second.
like maybe your
So no,
cat
Roxanne,
cat
this
behave well
conversation,
Let's
for
say
this
if you give
conversation
a
is
food or
not
cat
not?
a
about.
certain kind of food and they don't eat it, would you say that they do not want the food?
please stop
Yeah,
this
Even if
they
you
know.
can't look
conversation.
into their
Holy
They
brains.
fuck.
know if I don't behave well, you're not giving them food, right? They know it, and they know like they're
Okay,
just
so we
getting
can
food for free.
see
That's why
an
they're like
animal's
behaving well,
desires
right?
based off of their behaviors. Amazing. Amazing.
How do you
So
know,
that's
bro? Like you can't even talk with cats, right?
we can
So
look at an animal's desires or a baby's desires based off of their behaviors. Even
Yeah,
if
like
somebody
that.
can't talk,
Right, right. How do you know
if you
like
give them food, a certain type of food, and they push it away, we can make a
that
reasonable
created by
assumption
humans?
that they
Okay, that
don't like
behaving
that
things.
food.
Okay, that
Wait,
created
either
by
way,
humans.
Roxanne, just to be clear, if Natalie found out that there's a better way to treat her cat, she would do that. Now, Roxanne, before we because I want to stray this away because this isn't what we're talking about right here on this channel. And if you want to have this conversation, sure, you can go ahead and look in the mirror or talk to AI or whatever you want to do. But we're here to speak up for animals that are exploited. Do you know what exploitation is?
Yeah.
Okay, you are the one who is exploiting your cows. What morally justifies you exploiting your cows?
What makes you think that, bro? Like I'm
You
feeding
said
them,
you
right?
have you're feeding them and
Yeah,
you're
I'm
forcing.
taking
Are you
care of
forcing
them.
them to be pregnant? Are you forcing them to be pregnant?
Okay, okay. Just think, okay, I'm not forcing
Are
them.
you forcing them to be
Okay,
pregnant?
just think, bro. Just think, okay. I'm not forcing them. But what males cows want, okay? If a
How
male
many
cow
males do you
wants to
have?
be like five no 8 males, okay, and 2 females.
You have 8 males and 2 females. How does that
Yeah.
Okay,
happen?
you're lying.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
lying.
that is a lie.
I
Wait,
knew you I
just
had a
think, just
very
think that, bro.
It's so
If,
you
funny
are
that you
lying. You
lie
don't know
about
how
this.
dairy
Yeah.
yeah,
farming
okay,
works.
bro. Just think that, okay,
Okay,
think that.
I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you something, and it's true, and I want you to
okay,
listen very carefully. If you
yeah, sure.
understood how dairy farming worked, you would
Yeah,
be on
I
my
know, bro.
side.
Like, yeah,
You would be on my side, and you'd be like, "Wow, that's not cool."
bro. I know, like, how dairy farm works, right?
Okay. How dairy farming works is first of all the selective breeding part that I went over, right? Dairy cows don't exist. They have traits that are harmful to their health that we force them to have through selective breeding for all dairy cows, right?
Yeah,
So then, because it's not profitable to keep a bunch of males around, right? Sperm is taken from the male and then it's forced into a female dairy cow
yeah, yeah,
through putting the farmer puts his fist and the female dairy
yeah,
cow grabs onto the cervix and inserts the sperm into her to make her be pregnant.
yeah,
After the cow gives birth, because they need to give birth to make milk, if the
yeah.
cow is male, after they will take that male cow and either ship it to a European country or they will just immediately process that cow into veal. So the baby cow's throat, who's barely been alive for a few days, and make it into veal. That's where veal comes from, the dairy industry. Okay? If it's
Okay,
a female cow, they will go into solitary confinement huts, which are these very tiny little huts, and be given formula feed because if they were given the cow's milk, right, that would make the farmer lose money. So they're not going to do that. So they're
okay.
taken away from their mothers, who, by the way, they have lifelong bonds with. They have lifelong familial bonds with each other. But the baby is
So
forcibly
what
taken
about the
away.
cat? What about the cat? Cat have the
Cats
family,
do
right?
not
Oh,
have lifelong familiar bonds.
he keeps asking about cats, but
Ah,
he
okay.
wants to listen
I
If
don't
now.
you
think so,
take
bro.
an 8-week-old cat away from its
Wait,
mother, the
just
mother
think,
will
okay?
not
You're
scream and
going to
cry
buy.
and run
You're
after you. If you do
okay.
that with a baby cow, the mother will. That's the difference.
And yet again, Natalie is looking after the interest of the animal. How can you be looking after
Okay.
the interest of the animal when you're forcing
Listen,
them to be pregnant, taking away their
listen.
babies, killing
Okay.
their babies, and killing them when they can no
In
longer
my
produce milk?
listen, in my home, okay. Like I saw a cat, okay, and having like 3 babies.
No,
So I
Roxanne,
tried to
no,
took one
no.
babies, right? And that cat bite me. Why?
Sure. So, Roxanne, the question isn't that. The question is what morally justifies
If
exploiting
I took the
animals?
yeah, if I took the
What
cat
morally
and
justifies, no, no, Roxanne, what morally justifies exploiting animals?
um,
You
I
Okay,
think that's
understand?
fine, bro.
Natalie just explained to you what happens in the dairy production. Can you please explain to me how it's justified to do all that to a cow so that you can have some yum yum milk or yum yum cheese in your tummy when you can get something else in your tummy?
What can I get else, bro?
You can get plant-based milk, you can get plant-based cheese, or you can have none of it and have a plant-based diet without any of those.
Is that in our earth? Is that enough to feed all those people?
Yeah.
those plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have evidence that you can feed more people on just plants and that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Okay, you know, like this lack of oxygen we are getting.
Brother.
Who's getting lack of oxygen exactly?
In many places. Okay, the Earth need to, like, you know, the global warming.
It
Right?
sounds
It's
like that
happening.
you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain right now because you're not understanding
Nah,
what we're trying to
we are
say.
we
Is
are
it
getting, but like
justified?
if
You,
we
you-
if
you're
we
not. You haven't answered my question. Is it justified to do what Natalie just described happens to dairy cows for
no,
products you don't
it's not
need?
justified. Okay, I'll
Okay.
say.
Do you pay for it to happen?
Yeah, I pay.
Okay. So why
I
do you
bought
think you should
cow.
stop?
Yeah.
Do you think you should stop paying for it to happen?
Why do I have to?
I'm not asking you if you have to. I asked you, do you think you should stop given that you're saying that it is wrong?
Okay, if I don't pay for those, you know, like meats, okay, the cow meats, then lamb meats, okay. If
Bro.
I buy plants, so what's gonna happen? Like, people gonna look for those more plants, okay. So
Okay, so
we're not gonna get
before we
the
get to the
oxygen, okay.
consequences,
Yeah.
so first of all, no, because I'm not sure if you're aware of what these animals eat, but cows, chickens, pigs, all of these animals, they eat a lot of veggies, they eat a lot of vegetables, they eat a lot of grains, they eat a lot of the plants that we grow. If we were to
Yeah.
eat the plants directly, we would have to eat less plants. Do you understand that when you're consuming an animal product, you're killing more plants in the process?
What, like, we don't eat grasses, okay.
Bro.
No,
We eat
do you
Yeah.
grass
think
all the time. Wheat is fucking grass. Wheat is grass. Lentils are grass.
Okay, but like,
Yeah.
wait, the cows don't eat wheat, okay.
The
They eat
cows eat
grasses.
both wheat and like the stalk of the part of the wheat, and they eat lentils called alfalfa. So the wheat itself is a grass. So you are making an unintelligent point.
Wait, okay, like, we don't eat grasses, right? We like to eat,
We
you know,
eat
like
grass
some
all
good
the
veggies.
time. It's called wheat. Wheat is a grass. So
we
make a
fi-
distinction, like you like the stalk
Wait,
part.
is
They
that-
don't eat the stalk part.
Should we move on?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. Move on, bro.
Oy.
Bro.
Brain rot, please.
I mean,
Bruh.
Roxanne, I'm sorry, man, but it sounds like the oxygen was not getting to you. Everybody else
Nah,
is
bro.
getting oxygen.
Wait, if we like kill all those plants, okay, we're not gonna get oxygen. So
We
that
kill
would be
less
better.
plants
Like,
we kill less plants by consuming animal product. We kill less plants by consuming plant
Let's do
products.
some
You understand that, right?
mathematics. Let's do some mathematics.
Okay.
Humans eat 2 kilograms of plants a day. Cows eat 20 kilograms of plants a day. Which one's bigger?
Yeah, like cows one.
Wow.
And then pile chickens, pigs, and fish on top of that, and you have like trillions of animals.
Yo,
Who
bro,
the
eating
biggest?
fish
Hold on.
is a
Holy
lot, I
fuck!
guess. Like,
Holy fuck! Shut up. 1 second. So you get the big cows, which will have like 1 billion a year every single year, right? So just the cows eat more than the 8 billion humans, right? Because they consume 10 times more than we consume. And that's not even considering
Yeah.
that dairy cows need to eat more. Dairy cows need to eat 30 kilograms per day. So dairy is like even worse when it comes to plant killing, quote unquote, right? And then add chickens, pigs, fish on top of that, and other animals that we exploit and slaughter. And altogether, if we stopped animal agriculture, we would kill less plants. We would use less plants. And we could like literally reforest all the pasture land that is right now that was deforested in order to grow the clover grasses.
so if we don't kill those animals, so what they gonna do, bro?
Oh, we're
They're
just
gonna
gonna
go to the
stop
jungle, right?
breeding them. They're not gonna exist anymore. That's what we're gonna do. They're gonna not be existing.
Why? bro.
What do you mean why? Because we
need,
stopped fucking breeding them. We stopped breeding them because we stopped exploiting them.
Imagine if a Nazi German said, "Bro, we need to create Jews because if we don't create Jews and gas them, Jews will not exist. So we have to kill Jews because if we stop killing Jews, Jews are not gonna exist." Like, bro.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Jesus.
But in jungle, like lions kill those animals, right?
Okay, but in jungle, lions lick their own testicles. Are you a lion? Are you gonna licky the testy?
Wait, we got both things. We got like both teeth now. We can
Yeah,
consume
but-
both, like meat and like veggies.
Yeah. There you go.
No,
So you can
no.
just consume veggies, just the veggies. You can forgo the meat. It's fine.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. How? Like, okay.
How? Yeah,
God
just
give it to
I've
us,
been
right?
doing it for 10 years. So that's how.
No. But lion, but
Okay.
teeth, but God, but nature, but this, but that, bro.
Okay,
Why do
listen,
you, why
listen, bro,
do you
listen.
want to be?
Listen,
why
a
do you-
cow,
why
a cow
the
cannot
fuck-
consume.
Hey,
Wait, listen.
Why-
Roxanne,
you believe,
no.
wait, you
Let
believe in
Felix
God or
talk.
not?
Let Felix
Why
talk.
You believe in God or
You're
not?
being so
do
rude. Let
you-
Felix talk.
Why do you
Okay.
want to oppress so badly? Why do you want to see animals as like beings you really want to oppress? Why do you want to be
'Cause-
the oppressor? Why do you want to be the abuser? What's the point? Why do you want to abuse them?
Because God,
Why?
God told to us, right?
So
Oh,
you
God.
want to abuse animals because God. That's your reason.
Right, like God
wanna
give
be
us
a-
like God
wanna
give
be-
us stomach, to consume both things.
So let me ask this
Roxanne,
question.
So why
Roxanne,
don't we?
Roxanne, Natalie just moments before explained to you, and
Yeah.
she did a comprehensive explanation to you of selective breeding, which essentially proves that God did not, in fact, give you any of these animals.
Okay.
Why do you want to oppress them? What the fuck is the point, bro? Imagine saying, but I fucking want to like sexually assault children, sexually assault women. That God gave me permission. I really, 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 really want to. Like, why?
No, God never told
Why?
us to do it, bro.
I don't care what the God tells you. I don't care who the abusers are from your God. Why do you really want to abuse them? Why do you want to be a piece of shit? You literally want to
We
find a
abuse them for
reason.
us, okay? For us, we're humans, right? We have to keep alive our children.
Wait, why? That's irrelevant.
Right.
Why
We have to
do
look for their health, right?
Okay,
That's why
you're not listening to
we
me, bro.
abuse animals. Yeah,
Are you proud animal abuser?
yeah, cause like we're humans, okay? We're
there's
different, and they're different.
If you
You have to know about it.
if you are proud from abusing animals, there is no reason for me to even talk to you. This is like someone who's saying I'm proud to be racist because the blacks.
Wait, no, I'm not proud to be a racist, okay? I love people. I love humans, okay?
You are a bigot.
Why do you have to love those
are.
animals?
You are racist towards
No,
different
I'm not racist.
different individuals.
I love black
right?
people. I love white people. I love both.
Listening. He's not listening. There's no point talking to him.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah. Speak.
one last trial, right, Roxanne? One last trial. So if I prove to you
Yeah, sure.
that actually, having farming animals is just incredibly detrimental to human beings, are you going to change your mind?
No.
Then you're a zealot, you're a meat zealot. Even you just were talking about we humans, we need to take care of humanity. And when I told you, well, I can prove to you that actually animal agriculture is incredible detriment to humanity. It's keeping us back and it's killing us, right? And asks you, will you change your mind? And you say no, so you don't give a shit about humans either.
Bro, that's happening from the beginning, okay?
Yeah,
Bro,
so-
Killing
you don't give a
animals.
shit about humans, so stop
Guys,
virtue signaling on us.
Let's just ignore that piece of shit because he said he's a proud animal abuser. Just
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
damn, bro.
stop.
Shit.
Just there's no
all
point.
right. I'm proud to be.
Yeah,
All right.
you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just like go fuck yourself. So I don't want to talk to you. There you go. No
Felix.
Wow,
problem.
if you
Felix will
made
go spicy today.
yeah, if you made Felix be spicy, you must have done really bad things.
Yeah, you really truly must be like the biggest piece of shit on earth because I haven't witnessed Felix that spicy for a while. Holy shit, it's been a while.
He hasn't chokehold people in a while, so you know.
Oi.
Is the
Lol.
car okay, Felix? Sorry, I'm joking.
That's fine. They almost, yeah. Someone almost scraped me the other day because we were driving in the dark and he was too close to me. Oi. Yeah. Anyway, I really hope we're not gonna have like these kind of people around. People who are okay with like being proud animal abusers. I think we should literally remove testicles of people who are like that. Proudly.
Good.
No, that's not. But but he didn't listen to anything. He thought he was cooking when he came in here asking some dumb questions and stuff. Kind of funny. Oxygen, though. Come on, Felix. What about the oxygen?
What about it?
He's also the dumbest dairy farmer with 8 males and 2 females.
That's so funny. Yeah, he said he has 8 males and 2 females.
Bro, that shit is like such a toxic masculinity, I think. He was just like, yeah, boys are better. Let's get more of them.
I guess he was milking the wrong gender of cow.
Oh, shit.
Brother, what the hell?
Felt like I haven't ever seen you that pissed before. Just wanted to say it's gonna be okay, bro.
Bro, I just don't.
We love you, Felix. As long as you don't chokehold us. Sorry, kidding.
Brother. Consensually.
You all are so strong. I'm shocked. Strong to encase this type of guy.
Hmm?
I mean,
There is no good solution. There is no good solution for this issue. I don't know what to do. Probably gonna go back to my FIFA and mic. Probably gonna say, okay, fine, I wasted a little bit of money, that's fine. Just gonna go back to FIFA and mic. That sucks.
It's hard.
Hey.
You try. That's cool.
yeah, I think what Lors is saying is, Felix, that you're doing a great job.
I'm actually gonna switch now
Yeah,
because
exactly.
holy fuck, it hurts.
It's kind of annoying though. Because these people, I'll tell you something that's fucking depressing. These people have the same voting right as you.
And they did vote for Grapist, didn't they? A lot of them. So, well, yeah.
Bro,
1, 2, 3.
Some of the emails are leaking right now between Trump and Epstein. And you know what some Republicans are saying? 15-year-olds are barely legal, so it's okay.
No.
I can show you a fucking bro.
Like, do we really have to lower the bar so much as to accept this asshole? Can't we just say that he's an asshole and move on?
But people are getting paid by being okay with the asshole being the asshole. So, yep.
The problem is that if they accept that he's an asshole, they will also be assholes. Right?
Asshole
I
support.
think that's their problem.
Just to test the FIFA mic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that okay? Back to my usual mic, I guess. No choice. No choice.
That all rapists should die. And what? Funny enough, they had.
Sorry, can you put 1 in the chat? Yeah, it's good. Okay.
Like, why do you have a problem? Let's talk about that. Why do you have a problem?
Bro.
Wait, we have a non-vegan here,
This
Madrian.
sucks.
Do you want to
This
have a
is
conversation with
Annoying. Really annoying. It's a good mic. It picks up everything. That's the problem.
us? Hi, are you vegan, Madrian?
I'll disappoint you. Yes, I am.
I don't know if I could find like a
You are?
Bluetooth earphones that don't give me the amount of pain.
I know it would have been a
Then
good
maybe.
conversation had I not been.
Like not headphones, like some kind of other device.
Well, that's not disappointing. That's awesome. What made you be vegan?
There's just like one more thing to buy to appease this
It's
bullshit.
the
I
most
don't know.
logical. It's the only logical position that one can take if one is compassionate to living beings.
Based.
Poke. Let me just refresh so it appears. Pokemon. Yeah, humans are omnivores. Nobody's claiming we're not. It's just like not a prescriptive label. Omnivore basically means we have certain adaptations in our body to eat both. And that we, throughout some history, as you said, we evolved eating both plants and animals, right? But it's not a prescriptive label, right? One can be an omnivore and hold the vegan position and apply that vegan position and eat only plants and take supplements, obviously. So B12 at the least, right? One can hold that position. We are not bound to our evolutionary adaptations anymore. We don't need meat. We need B12, so we take that approved pill, which is the cheapest, the best way to do it anyways, you know?
Do it.
Dude, what the hell am I playing? Guys.
Yeah, I would say that even like exploiting just one cow in like your backyard would still be morally wrong, right? Like
what's the evidence that that's not how omnivores work? I'm an omnivore, right? I'm not a different species from you. Been vegan for 10 years, right? Even basic chimps eat smaller chimps. Well, they eat them because they're cruel animals, right? They're just like eat that for like, not for survivals. So, if you want to eat your baby, I would please tell you not to do that as well, right? So, Pokemon, do you eat your babies? Or are you planning on eating your babies when you like have some? Pokemon, concentrate on me. Can we stop with the... I understand the impulse, right? But right now the person is making like claims. Understand? Just don't use that word. You know what it is, Pokemon. Just stop. So are horses cruel? Are rabbits cruel? Why would those be cruel? And what does that have to do with you? Yeah, in times of strife, right? So, like, if you're starving and there is like a corpse of an animal right there, I'm not gonna tell you not to eat that corpse. Go eat that corpse, right? Right now, the way you get your food is you go to a supermarket, or your mom goes to a supermarket, buys a bunch of stuff for you, right? Packaged in plastic, laying on a metal shelf. And then you cook that in your modern house with your modern gas or electricity, and you consume that on a plate with a knife and fork. Right now, you are not surviving, right? You just always can get like the plant food and the B12 supplement. So it doesn't apply to you, even if like horses and rabbits were cruel, right? Oh, God, doesn't matter then. You act as if it's cruel to eat animals. Well, let me ask you, right? If I bring my dog right now and I slit his throat and then I cook him up and eat him, is that going to be cruel? Pokemon. Right? I'm not talking to lions, I'm not talking to horses, I'm not talking to rabbits, I'm talking to people. So I'm asking you as a person, me as a person, bringing in my dog right now, slitting his throat, and then cutting up his corpse and eating it. Is that cruel or not? For the love of God, please answer my question. There's a difference between killing what is a pet. Oh, it's not a pet. I've just found like a stray dog. That's not a pet. He's here for food, I promise you. He's in the other room, the second room right there, right? And he's here for food. He was bred for food. I'm just asking if it's cruel or not. Well, answer you. You answer my question. Do you think it's cruel for me to bring in this food dog that I bred for food? Is it cruel for me to bring him in, cut his throat, cut him up in pieces, cook those pieces up, and eating when I have like a fridge full of plant food? Yes or no? No, it's not a pet. It's not a pet. It's I bred them for food. I just said they're like in my living room. I didn't say they were a pet. I said my dog. My dog is in my bred this dog for my food. Answer the question. You set out with an original scenario and then change. No. I said my dog. If I bring my dog, I bred it for food. And it doesn't even matter, right? So let's say I change the scenario. I change the scenario based on your fucking outrage. I changed the scenario, okay? I'm now asking this question. I bred a dog for food. I'm gonna bring him in right now. I'm gonna slit his throat, cut him up, cook him up, and is that cruel? Yes or no? Bro, so stop getting stuck on this and answer my question. I just described the scenario to you. Is that scenario cruel? Yes or no? I'm gonna repeat it, right? I have a dog in the living room. He was bred for food. I'm gonna bring him up. I'm gonna cut his throat. I'm gonna cut him up, cook up his chops, dog chops, and I'm gonna eat him when I have like a fridge full of plants instead. Is that cruel or not? No, it's not cruel. Okay, so killing a dog for unnecessary food is not cruel according to you. Okay, let's graduate. I have a human being there, right? And that human being was bred for food. He's 12 years old now, so he had a good life. I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna cut his throat humanely. I'm gonna cut him up and put him cook him up and eat the baby chops. Cruel or not? Is that cruel? When I could just like go to my fridge and get some food from there, like plant food. Hmm? In a video game, Jesus Christ. TOS, don't freak out. What's up, meow? Thank you for the compliment. Pokemon, don't disappear. Is what I described cruel? I think they're gone.
Wow.
Listen to the noise, bro. Look at that. Colors. This is so dumb. Love it. Uncle Nick. Hello, mister.
I'm still really annoyed about the mic. Fuck. So annoyed about it. Well, it works great, but in order to use it, VG, I have to not use my speaker anymore. And the reason that I use speaker and not headphones is because like it makes my tinnitus worse, and just like altogether just hurts my jaw and stuff like that. Like, but if like I put in these, for instance, the Bluetooth ones, it's just gonna make my tinnitus worse.
Good.
So I can't do like 2, 3, 4 hour streams without the speaker. So that's the only issue right now. The rest is working fine. I think the sound was okay as well. I don't know. Somebody go back to before I switched back to FIFA and to after and see if the sound is better. If it's worth the continuing of the flailing, or should I just like give up? Don't say hi to Tone. He started all of this with the best fucking intentions. He's a sweetheart.
Hello.
I haven't, and they're so expensively dooley that if I try them, if I buy them, that's gonna be just a waste if they still hurt me.
I'm good enough.
Fair. Very fair.
This what, sorry?
Fair. That's okay. Getcha.
Okay. Which game skirmish, sorry?
It's just even like the weight of the headphones that right now just like hurt my neck. So it's a really shitty situation. Wish I could like continue using the speaker, but I can't. It's too sensitive, the mic.
I'm tired from haters.
And this guy has like a pretty good, like the backside is not picking up nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What's that? What the
So,
heck was that?
and it's much closer to the speaker than I put the
Please let me unlock more
Sennheiser
than
on.
one, because it's actually annoying.
That's annoying.
No. Fuck.
I can buy a $60 software, but I don't know if it will work. And it's $60 fucking dollars.
Oh.
So it's annoying.
Interesting.
Clearer but quieter. Well, that can be fixed. I can add a gain. I have a reduced gain for it. Yeah. Well, I love doing that. I love fucking hugging the mics like that. That's what I would do to the synthesizer. I would talk like that. I love hugging the mics. Anyway, the fucking money. I don't. Tone, I wish you took the money away. For real.
It's fucking addictive, bro. Stop it.
Oh.
Oh wait, I forgot to press the button. Fuck, keep forgetting.
Oh no, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Now we're getting there. I'm a veteran. Holy shit, I'm an actual veteran. I'm an actual veteran. Holy fuck, man. You like one bill.
Just wish it was a better solution. That's all. What's up, Brian?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Boink.
Nothing is happening there. Pokemon actually fucking disappeared, didn't they? Well, that sucks. I'm gonna solve it, guys. It's fine. I'm just like... When I'm drinking coffee. I'm gonna solve it. It's just, it's stressful. It's all. Doesn't really make sense from a tropics level. I don't know. Anyway.
Sachi.
It's just Felix sounds are so relaxing when he goes, ah. Oh, I see. Felix sounds are the best. It's like, I need to record him one day just doing that for 8 hours and that's how I sleep.
Just 5, but why?
Yeah, it's been a bit dead. Tom.
I'm gonna get 2. Oh, nice.
This mic is not bad, right? Maybe I just stick with the mic and just like throw the money back to Tone. We tried.
Easy clapped.
told you don't care. You don't care. You cause me suffering. I thought you were a friend. Oh, for the love of God, stop sending me money. I have money. It's the stress.
I think the day when mobile gamers start to
It's
play
kind of weird,
normal
though.
games, coming
Like,
even later than World.
it's kind of weird that, like, this mic, I can blast the speaker, nothing will happen. Absolutely fucking nothing. But with that mic, right, I even put the back side of it to the speaker, and it still creates echo. Genuine question. I thought, let me refresh it. Genuine question. I thought animals weren't sentient in the same way as humans. Like I thought that was where the difference lies as our consciousness, but guessing those mean different things. Well, yeah, let me go through it a little bit. My understanding of it, right? So sentience is like the basal consciousness. So all the abilities that we have, like to feel pain, joy, experience life around us, is the product of sentience, right? So for instance, you have like the five senses, the five main senses. The other senses are like more connected to like an emotion, and those like produce feelings. So for instance, like you put your finger into the fire, your nervous system sends a signal down your spine into your brain. Your brain is like, oh fuck, right? And sends signal back to push your hand away. Done long enough, having this structure of this feedback loop of you sending signals to your brain sending a signal back, like interpreting in it, creating like a thought process there, and then sending it back. That's the thing that creates consciousness. Consciousness, basal consciousness, kind of is based on the structure of sentience. That's my understanding of it anyways. Now, human beings, we have sapiens. That's like a higher consciousness, second level consciousness, where we can like rationalize about things a little better. Although I've been reading a paper about like the difference between consciousness, sentience, sapience, emotions, and feelings. And I'm kind of starting thinking that animals have like at least some sapience. For real, for real. I don't know how they cannot, right? So you have this setup, right? I think this is very unintuitive to people and to me as well. So sentience is like the ability, the sensation, the subjective experience, and the feelings, right? That's a product of sentience. Consciousness, I think in this case, I'm not sure what they mean even, right? I think it's like a prerequisite of sapiens somehow, and that's sapiens. So it's like knowledge, judgment, culture, and all of that, and insight, common sense, awareness. So based on this paper that I've been reading, I think animals have like at least some sapiens, but I can't obviously prove it. I'm not a scientist. So these animals definitely have. At least the animals that have the brain, the spinal cord, and them being connected, and all the five senses, or like four senses, like because some animals are like more blind in the light or something like that, right? But they still have like all the other senses. So this is the thing that creates sentience, the ability to experience. And it's kind of the same as that thing. And humans have like sapiens on top of that. So the higher consciousness, the ability to rationalize stuff. Although, Spud, I hope you don't take it personally, but I've been doing this for a long time and I'm starting to question if like a lot of humans have sapiens, the ability to rationalize. I'm not gonna lie. But that's basically the difference. Thank you for asking. So politely as well. why doesn't intelligence intersect with sentience on this thing? I'm not sure. That's why I'm saying I think this is incredibly this is the same thing. First of all, the way they define intelligence is a little different, I think. It's barely interjecting even with consciousness. I think they're meaning something else there. I haven't finished reading the paper yet, so I can't tell you. But this, I think, this Venn diagram is very weird to me. And then I haven't come to the end of my conclusion about it yet. There's something weird going on here. For instance, like emotions like intersect with sentience like a lot. So this is, I don't know, kind of weird because emotion is like the more complex. The animals do have that, so yeah, they do have like an emotional states. Like pigs can be in trauma, cows can remember their abusers and like be scared of them. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Ants have lots of emotion. Maybe, I don't know. The thing about, I don't know. Let's just leave it at that. People don't care about children dying. Why wouldn't I care about both? What made you make that conclusion? Get to that conclusion? Care about both. If I can avoid killing children, I'll avoid killing children. If I can avoid killing animals, I'll avoid killing animals. You could just choose not participate in both. So it's kind of weird. I know to some people this is like a raw, like concurrent thing, right? But the conclusion that you are reaching is like just like doesn't it comport with anything that is happening here right now? So thank you for emoting towards me. It's definitely your sentient right to emote at me. But you just can do both. You don't have to kill animals while also not wanting to kill children. If most humans didn't lead any revolution and didn't do anything extraordinary in their life and never going to, right? Most humans are just gonna be like poop producers, basically, right? And like some menial service givers. Should we like then, I don't know, Holocaust humans? It's kind of weird. And then said my wife and Chris for burning building was okay. I think you're trolling. That's funny though. Bro, what are we doing? I mean, cows definitely do most of what is intelligence, in my opinion. Like they use tools and solve problems. Yeah, that's true. So we probably shouldn't breed, exploit, and kill them for any reason, but especially for unnecessary bullshit. Well, that speaks volumes about humans, isn't it? That's not a Venn diagram. They call it a Venn diagram. By the way, in the paper, they call it a Venn diagram, Liduli. So I don't know. Of course animals can love. What do you mean? You never seen a video where like chickens hug, go for a hug with kids? Kid hugs chicken. That's the one. Let me just silence it. Let me just start it again. Oh, look. Of course they feel love. I would say that love is also like kind of pure, like childlike. It will stay childlike, you know? Of course they do. It's clear animals can show kind of strong companionship and care for another life form, yeah? Some animals even have like rudimentary morality. I'm pretty sure I've witnessed it myself in cats. Cats of all things, or of all sentient beings, are kind of cruel, but still, I've witnessed morality in cats. That offer definitely hadn't studied probabilistic world. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it is if it's not like Venn diagram, though. It's the other thing, right? Oh, bro. Now we're gonna get a lecture about Venn diagrams. Go for it. Would love to hear. It's like never ever been Nathan never been close to an animal. Oh, I've been. Has Nathan been? I have a subscriber named Nathan, so I was just like with my eyes just going through it, not even reading what they're saying. Well, I guess they were like yeeted already, so that's fine. Thank you, vegan gays, for fighting the good fight in my comments. What do you mean? That's kind of cheating? Using a domesticated animal to express love? Well, those are the animals that we talk about. We're talking about emancipating domesticated animals from our exploitation and slaughter. So obviously I'm going to use that animal. What do you mean? You think wild animals can't feel love? What's the evidence for that? Yeah. So I think they have like rudimentary morality, yeah. I've never seen a beetle hug someone. Well, they're different creatures a little bit. They're like tiny and live very little. I've never seen a baby like express love, like a 2-week-old baby. I don't know if I would expect a 2-week-old beetle to express love towards humans of all things. So I don't know. Is beetle not? And by the way, this is like a black swan fallacy. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? It just means you don't have evidence for it. So should remain in hypothesis, a valid hypothesis. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. You want me to kick you out? I can do that. Sorry. Nathan apparently won't come on NVC about yelling over people. I wonder if he's be down for moderated time responses. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, if they haven't come in yet, I guess we're too scary, VG. I think with yesterday's debate, and if you haven't seen it, holy shit, you missed out. Or it was streaming on Vegan Gazer's channel. I think with yesterday's debate, we definitely proved that not only can we have like a calm and rational conversation, but also we are a powerhouse. We are scary. Intellectually. I think we've proven it. A person with a whole worldview crumbled into pieces. Yes, I will. I would. God. Whoa, what's the evidence for God? Just because I'm bored. Let's go into God. I'm not bored. But I'm like, there's nothing else to do, I guess. It just comes down to whether you prefer empathy or practicality. Well, if I showed you that it's more practical to not exploit and slaughter animals anymore, are you going to change your mind? Oh, because it tastes good and it provides protein and plants simply can't. Oh, which proteins can plants not provide? And flavor, for that matter. Are you kidding me? Have you ever had a potato? delicious. Especially the deep fried variety. When people say that shit, it's like, I think you just like heard somebody else saying it and you haven't thought it through too hard enough. By the way, you're welcome to come into my server and we can have a discussion about all of this, right? Because I would really like evidence, and it's evidence you cannot provide in the, let me pin that. You can't provide evidence in the YouTube comment section, right? Because you can't put links, you can't put pictures. So you're welcome to come into Discord and provide evidence that plants can't provide proteins that animal corpse can. You're welcome. Come in. Same for Spud. You can welcome to come in if you want. If you have like more questions to ask, you're welcome. Are you vegan, by the way, Spud? No worries. It's a question slips past, but like, does veganism extend to bugs? So that's a complicated question. So it all kind of, for me at least, predicates on the question, are bugs, insects, worms, are they sentient? There's some evidence for like borderline sentience of worms. There is some evidence, but like very circumstantial, for some sentience, of sentience in some insects. But it's kind of unclear because there is also evidence against it, and whatever evidence is for it is kind of shit. It's not really good. But I act in my life as if they are sentient, okay? And if I can avoid exploiting and slaughtering those animals, the insects, the bugs, then I should, right? I always give the example of having like, I think it's an allergy or something like that to mosquitoes, right? So I have an issue with mosquitoes. If a mosquito bites me, that's it, my night is gone. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. It triggers one of my sleeping disorders. And so I do everything I possibly can to avoid killing mosquitoes by covering my entire house with like nets in the summer, and then using like a mosquito repellent. And then when that doesn't help, I kill the mosquito, okay? So I've done everything that I could to protect myself from like basically being sleepless. And when I can't, because I think mosquitoes are sentient, I try to do that. But when I can't, it would be a rights violation of a mosquito to drink my blood and to impact my life the way it does, right? So there are contexts in which I don't see an issue even with killing the completely sentient animals, right? It's a matter of context, as all morality is. So in the context of exploiting, slaughtering animals for stuff that we can very, very easily replace, and in fact, it would be in great betterment of humankind if we did just like move away from animal agriculture. In that case, but mostly because it's like exploits and slaughters highly conscious sentient animals, I would say that is definitely immoral. And then whatever you can do with the bugs, you should, if you can. If you can, you should, in my opinion. Although that's probably a fallacy, what I'm saying. I'm assuming it was ultimately causing unnecessary suffering to anything isn't right. Yeah, I suppose you can, like, if you're like working from a utilitarian framework, I suppose you can say that. Yeah. Oh, is Nathan back? Nathan, come have a conversation with me. I'm putting the link to my Discord in the chat. It's also pinned. It's also Tone puts it on all the time. Welcome back, but now come and talk to me. Because you're a big boy in the comments, but come show me how big you are in VC. And by that, I mean, please don't show me your genitalia or stuff. Just be brave and come and have a conversation with me. I've considered going vegan, but I mostly don't control my food sources, so it's my main barrier right now. Well, so you don't have like food agency, you're not the one who's buying food. Maybe you can ask for the people who like provide food for you to make gradual changes, right? So for instance, try like removing and replacing dairy for a little bit, all dairy products, right? So ask them, tell them, I don't know, not to buy soy milk as well as dairy milk or something like that, and just like avoid eating cheeses and butters and all that stuff. So, you know, try to do the best you can within your framework. And then when you are emancipated from being taken care of, do more. Do more. That literally I already know my body prefers a vegan diet. Well, you know, that's a weird statement a little bit, but if you do this, please do this for the animals, because then you will have like a long-lasting commitment to not go back to paying for exploitation and slaughter of animals. Choosing to eat strictly non-animal products out of volition rather than necessity is a uniquely human trait. Sure. If you're human, that applies to you then. Maybe, but we're not talking to most animals. Rotate between meat and plant-based resources available. Sure. But then again, we're not talking, like, who cares, right? We emancipated ourselves from being in the situation where we're in nature, naked and afraid, running around just looking a way to survive. We don't have that anymore. So looking back into nature and like looking for answers there, it's kind of weird, right? Welcome to the 21st century where all of us, I think, shop for our food in supermarkets, except for like a few weirdos that live in the middle of nowhere. Sorry if I offended anybody. Animals don't care about me or my well-being, so why should I? Well, the higher, you know, superior human brain and stuff, but also like, you know, I don't know why somebody should care about you so that you like stop exploiting and slaughtering them. Like, I generally don't care about the babies. Really, truly, it's one of those things. Never, literally never wanted to be a parent. Literally can't spend way too long with babies, right? I don't care about babies. Is it okay for me to exploit and slaughter babies? I feel like anti-vegans never consider context and nuance in this stuff. Yeah, it's true. Why is like species, species, what is it called? When you are, why is you being part of a certain species like obligates you to like exploit and slaughter animals? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know, like if you kill babies young enough in a video game, for the love of God, I'm just giving a hypothetical, then they're not going to do none of that stuff. So all of this prefacing is just like kind of silly. There's a difference between eating meat out of gluttony and eating meat out of necessity. Well, you are probably the former, so stop eating meat. Big Tito. Eating meat isn't subjectively good or bad. Well, if I bring I have this dog in the living room, I bred him for food. If I bring him in, cut his throat, cut him up, put his pieces on fire and eat the dog, did I do nothing bad? Everything that I did was good? When instead I could just go like to my fridge and grab some chickpeas, lentils, stuff like that. Big Tito, by the way, I do expect an answer, so please answer. Shit, jumping again. I'm just trying to ignore all the vegan names, I'm so sorry. industrial meat processing needs reform to the most. Well, can you answer my question? This is not going to be industrial. So I'll grab the dog from my living room. He was bred for food. I'm going to slit his throat, cut him up and cook him up and eat him, when I could just go and grab some chickpeas from my fridge, cooked chickpeas, delicious. So let me know if what I did was like good, bad, or just like neutral. Nathan Scott. I found a lot of vegans I know to be similarly fanatic, fatalist. I don't know what that means, right? But you were invited to have a conversation like many times, and I haven't seen you saying declining. So now, Nathan, I'm expecting for you to say, yes, I can come into VC and have a conversation. No, I cannot come into VC and have a conversation, or something of the sort. So either address me directly, or I'm gonna, mute you again for a little bit, just to let you think about it. Would you kill the dog out of necessity? No, I told you, because it's not out of pure sadism. I'm gonna eat him. I could eat chickpeas instead, but I'm gonna eat him. So tell me if I've done something good or bad. There is like a third option there, right? I'm not sadistic. I just want to kill the dog to eat him, when I could grab chickpeas instead, right? An animal is like a poor child. If they die, nothing happens. So is it okay for me to farm babies for burgers? So why don't we make something out of it rather than... Well, if they... here's the thing, right? Symptomilium. If you're walking around in the woods and you find a corpse of a naturally died animal, I don't have a moral issue with you just like dropping on your knees right there and eating that corpse, right? But that's not what we're doing, right? We're like breeding, exploiting, and slaughtering animals on the mass. We're not waiting for them to die. So it's not analogous. Fatalist means that you think in absolute... Yeah, no. But I don't think in absolutes. I'm incredibly nuanced, but please also answer my question. Did you did you kill the dog out of necessity? No, I told you, I have chickpeas in the fucking fridge. And no, I would never kill a dog to prove a point. I would just kill a dog because I want to eat its corpse. I don't know why people don't understand this. Bro, Big Tito, you have access to plant foods and to supplements, like a B12 supplement. You can, tomorrow, stop buying the corpses and the secretions of animals. You can stop buying products that have animals in them and start buying plant products instead, and just eat that, right? And take a B12 supplement and maybe a multi, right? You can just do that. That's why I'm making it analogous to you. I have a fridge full of plant food, but I want to eat a dog. Therefore, I'm going to grab a dog, slit his throat, cut him up, cook him up, and eat him. Am I doing something good, bad, or neutral? Holy shit. That's what most of... I don't care about most animals. Please answer my question directly. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm behind a little bit, though. So, no, you shouldn't farm babies for beggars. Are you talking to Liduli or to me? Shouldn't buy babies for beggars because their babies are born in a first or second world country and they could grow up to contribute to society. Well, not if I kill them. If I kill them, they're not going to grow up. I don't understand this argument, like, ever. If I kill them, I'm going to prevent that from happening. So why does that matter? Thank you, Brian. Go get some work. Go do some work. If you don't eat the cow, something else surely will. Well, we can just stop breeding the cows into existence, right? The cows are, they don't just like appear. They are bred. They are bred on farms, and then they're overfed, and then they are slaughtered and cut up in pieces, right? So nothing would happen to that cow. Nobody would eat that cow because that cow wouldn't exist. A B12 supplement is one of the cheapest supplements on planet Earth. It's much cheaper than meat. I can fucking assure you it's true everywhere, including Syria. You just go to where you buy aspirin or paracetamol or whatever, right? Just what's it called? Fuck. Like a drugstore. And you ask for a B12 supplement, because guess what? It's not a vegan issue. Everybody can get themselves into a B12 deficiency. And so all drugstores will have B12 supplements, and they're going to be cheap as fuck. Just buy the cheapest one, start taking that, and stop eating animals. But also, did you answer my question, actually? If you're killing, not by pet dog, I bred them into existence just to eat them, and I'm not doing it to prove a point. I'm doing it because I want dog steak, which is why you eat food that is made out of animals. Bro, come on. Stop squirming. I gave you a very precise thing, a very precise question. I have a dog whom I bred for food, and I want to slit his throat, cut him up, cook him up, and eat him instead of eating the chickpeas that I have in my fridge. Jesus Christ, bro. This is what the meat eaters do, right? They just like start inventing context. No, I gave you an equivalent context. Nathan, I didn't hear you answer my question. Can you answer my question and not ignore me? Would you like to have a conversation, a voice conversation? Yes or no? If you're not gonna answer my question, I'm gonna mute you again, possibly permanently. So if you want to continue this conversation, you just have to answer my question. It's okay to say no. I just don't like being ignored. Excuse me? If I find a B12 supplement in Syria, are you gonna go vegan? B12 supplement price. Ooh. Syria, B12 supplement. Market for goods by dosage form, dosage form, right? Market size in Syria, it just seems that there are B12 supplements in Syria, but this is not helpful though. So give me a sec. We just proved that it exists. Human Pharma Syria. Vitamins and minerals. There you go. There is a Ferra. What does it have though? Oh, there you go. A Ferra. B12, B6. Oh, shit. There you go. That's a Syrian B12, B6 supplement. Look at that. Copper, iron, zinc. Wow, looks like a fantastic supplement, man. Not gonna lie, B6 is great. Frankly, looks like a really good multi-supplement for vegan men. Not gonna lie. Right, because B6, depends. Zinc, again, you can get all of those from food except for B12. But if you don't want to formulate your food too much, there you go. That's a B12 supplement in Syria. Unipharma. Is that a Syrian drugstore? Yeah, looks like Unipharma is a Syrian drugstore. Yeah, and they have B12 supplements. Bro, I hate when people say this shit. You don't even know what happens in your own country. So I have to debunk what happens in your country. I hate when people do this. Just stop with the excuses. Nathan, I swear to God, when I scroll down and I don't see you answering my question, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna ban you. Just a warning. B24, yeah. This. humans do have some unique qualities, though, like the intelligence, and so why is it okay to kill a sentient being that doesn't have those? Why is it okay to kill them for unnecessary stuff? Sweatability, yeah. By the way, Systemolium, you wanna come in and have a conversation? A voice conversation with us? I think Liduli could show up in there as well. If you want. You don't have to, by the way, Liduli. I can do it myself. Yeah, well, you at the top. We're not at the top. But like, if you think that we would still be at the top if we stopped exploiting and slaughtering an animal. We would still be at the top of the food chain. It's just going to be a shorter food chain. When people say this shit, really, truly, just funny to me. Some of us don't, yes. I'm not sure what you're responding to. Oh, it's probably find less intelligent and less strong human. Can I exploit and kill them? And you're saying yes. You can exploit and kill less intelligent human beings. Damn. Well, that's a bullet bite. Well done. Well done, Liduli. Oh, I closed it, I think, but let me open it again. Open. There you go. So, I think if I press escape, press back. Sorry for sniffling, by the way, I know it's disgusting. Fuck, it doesn't have a price, weird. Why doesn't it have a price? It's kind of weird. Oh, feral. It's gonna be cheaper than meat anyways. Supplements usually are, right? Per day, right? So it could be that this box costs a little money, but it's gonna last you for a while. So why doesn't it say what the price is? Let me just see. Feral supplement B12, B6, price in Syria. Bro, I'm not gonna be able to read this, but maybe we can translate that shit. See translation. Oh, very helpful. Thank you, fucking Facebook. Yeah. So I don't know. 400. What does this say? No, that's the amount of B9, I guess. That looks like a little low on the B12, frankly. But you can take it every day, so that would be fine. I don't see a price here. Oh, there you go. That is the translation. I don't see a price. Again. Actually, let's reopen that and go back. See if we can find a price. Vitamins. Let's find B12. Can I punch it in like B12? No. Maybe it's no, it would be in vitamins. Am I missing something? Where is it? Chemical composition, I don't know that. Dosage. Fuck. B12. Let's just do that. Bro, come on. Why is this so hard? Oh. Oh, but this looks like a painkiller with B12 in it. 1 milligram is like way not enough also. That's weird. But and still no price. What's going on? Maybe just they don't want to commit to prices or something. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. Can't tell you, man. Maybe this will say this Afera post. Oh, link is broken. Sorry, I'm slurping. Oh, it's the same one, I think. Unmixed. I don't know what this is. Yeah, so I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to go to your pharmacy and see how much it costs. But listen, no fucking way that it's gonna cost as much as meat does. It's absolutely fucking no way. Oh, Sister Moyen thinks my disabled cousin can become a cashier. Well, I think that's just like, I don't know, what is it? Like lack of empathy, lack of ability to take on other's place, or just like really, really biased towards not having that consideration. Well, because you keep commenting on them, sweetie. If you stop commenting on vegan clownery. By the way, you can just come and have a conversation and just finish with it once and for all. Ash, so there is a pinned comment to which you can come and just have a conversation with us. And then, you'll know for sure that it is a clownery, weird bullshit stuff and not something that worth considering, Have I missed something? Yeah, bro. Please admit that disabled people exist such that they will never contribute to society. Even somebody who has very high autism, they're never going to contribute to society, and the entire family is going to be taking care of them their entire life. If you never met people like that, you are very sheltered. That doesn't even matter, right? Generally speaking, right? Just the existence of those people in our society just disproves your point. That's why I think you are coping about it, Emperor, right? Are you saying animals are as important as dust? Are you devaluing animals to that degree? Check for discussion. All right. Will do. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, let's go. Sorry, let me disable that. Jace to face. Hey, Joe. What's up, Joe? You're already here. You're so quick, holy fuck. Jace to face. You're welcome. You're welcome to talk to us. Come and have a conversation. Finally, somebody with dangling balls to come and have a conversation. I'm just paraphrasing what vegan gays always says. Bro, please stop sending me money. Just, I don't know. Just weird. Wanna come have a conversation with us? Oh, what's up? I heard
Hello.
I heard some static, so I came back.
I never use this. Let's see.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's gone now. Now it sounds great. What's up? What did you want to discuss? Hello. What did you? Oh, it's me somehow. Sorry.
I don't hear anyone. Maybe I'm
Oh,
missing
can you
one.
hear me now? Sorry about that.
Hey.
What's up?
Do I have to turn off the YouTube video to make this work?
Yeah, do that.
It'll like echo maybe?
Yeah. Turn
just
off.
mute.
Yeah, just mute the video, and then you can continue watching my face while having this discussion if you want. You don't have to.
Oh.
Just like.
Okay, it's working.
All right. So what's
Who's
up? What did
Joe?
you
Is Joe
wanna?
here?
What did you want to discuss?
I want to discuss the concept of anthropomorphism
Mm-hmm.
and how it relates to vegan ideology.
Sure.
So human beings are evolved. I think there's some question about that in the channel, whether or not that's true or not, but I think all evolved, I'm pretty sure. I still don't understand the rejection of the we're evolved idea.
Oh, nobody.
But
We're not rejecting evolution. We're in line with evolution.
okay.
So
human beings evolved in
Mhm.
environments with other human beings,
Mhm.
and as the dominant species on Earth,
Mhm.
it became very important for us to look at the mental states of other human beings and understand them
Mhm.
as deeply as possible.
Mhm.
And so we developed the skill where we can actually go inside someone else's head and say, what would this person do? What would they think? What would be their preference in this scenario?
Sure.
And we can use that skill to make them happy, make them our friend, make them work with us, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
A very, very, very valuable skill.
Mhm.
The downside of the skill is that we tend to apply it to everything. You apply it to the weather, you apply it to the rock, you apply it to my dog that you want to eat so bad. And that's the thing I think that is leading to a lot of these beliefs and preferences. They think that animals are the exact same moral agent as me.
Sorry,
I
did we
can't
say that?
eat them, etc.
Did we say that?
I mean, I've probably been misquoted several times, so I'm
Mhm.
sorry if I've mildly changed your view in some way. But
Oh, it's not
that's how it's
mild. It's
read to
like
me.
monumental.
Monumental. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah.
There's
Let
the
me just.
monumental difference.
No, you monumentally misrepresent our position.
Interesting.
Yeah.
so
So-
could you tell me how I represent your position and then
Sure.
what the difference is and how you represent it?
Sure. So I'm sharing my screen now.
I don't want it to be monumental. I mean, I think maybe it's almost impossible to perfectly represent somebody else's thoughts and ideas, but
Yeah, well,
I've done my best.
you come in making a claim that we're doing something when we're not doing it. So I'm sharing my screen. Let me know
and
when
if-
you
and if we
clicked on
could,
it.
just 1 second. Can we not have a conversation that's a flow chart? Like, can we have a real human conversation?
It's
Or
not a
is
flow.
that the only way you
It's
do
not a
these
flow
statements
chart.
is you do a flow chart?
Yeah, I can close this and just tell you what.
It doesn't have to be a
what's-
flow chart. You can just
Bro.
think of these things and say them as they come to you and like what you feel. Like it doesn't have to.
No, I don't deal with
Jace,
feelings.
you-
I'm so sorry. I don't
Let me
deal
give
with
you a
feelings.
Google link,
Excuse
blah,
me,
blah, blah.
excuse me, Jace. I don't deal with feelings. I feel with. I deal with logic, right? So I'm not
agree,
gonna
let's do
give
it.
you what I
Logic is great.
feel, right? That's not gonna happen. What I can just like, you don't have to click on the screen. I just can tell you what's happening there. It's just like, I have to repeat this so often that I made like a meme out of it, right? So like a graphic representation of my view. So you don't have to watch it. I can just tell it to you, and the people in the chat can watch it. So what? So what vegans say, right, is equivalent to both apples and oranges are fruit. And then people come to us and say, wait, did you just say apples and oranges are the same thing? And we're obviously not saying that, right? All I'm saying is that those two things belong to the same category when it comes to this one like thing, right? To this question. Because like both grow on trees, then therefore both are like classified as fruit. So the vegan claim is not that humans and animals are the same thing, is that when it comes to the context of exploiting and slaughtering animals or exploiting and slaughtering anybody for unnecessary stuff, that's where we're saying both human and animal, they in the same category, they belong to the same category, and that is sentient beings. There are very many differences between humans and animals, and we don't anthropomorphize animals. We just give them the status that they actually are, which is animal, sentient animal. Whereas
you agree that they are not moral agents that could return this deference in any way back to us.
Sometimes not, but I don't find that relevant because babies are not moral agents. Some human beings are not moral agents. That doesn't mean that I have the that I can like just like farm them for burgers, you know. So it's like irrelevant to the conversation, even, right? It's like a straw man, basically, to say this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think when you say like, oh, would you eat a dog? Would you eat a baby? It's mm-hmm. like, if you're starving in the middle of nowhere, I don't think a lot of us know what we would do after a week of not eating anything, but we would probably eat a baby or a dog.
Sure. So
are you starving in the middle of nowhere?
I am not right now. No.
Yeah, there you go. So okay, this is the question. This is the vegan question, right?
So it's a question of circumstance and whether it's appropriate.
Well, every moral question has like context to it, right? So we're not on a desert island. Yeah. I probably wouldn't, by the way, eat a dog and a baby on a desert island, even though I need it. I just use the necessity part because it's like more understandable to the non-vegans, right? Even if I need to, I'm probably not gonna exploit and slaughter neither animal nor human being. I'm probably just gonna sacrifice myself. But I realize that that's like a personal virtue that I have, right? And so what our argument most of the time is with people who have the ability to who have like the internet connection and the ability to like connect to a Discord app, and therefore they definitely can go to a supermarket and instead of buying flesh or eggs or dairy, they can just buy vegan stuff instead and stop paying for exploitation and slaughter of animals. That's the vegan position that we argue for on this server and on my channel.
Is it okay if I go to my backyard and get eggs for my chickens?
Well, I don't think so. It's exploitation, right?
Okay. I mean, someone should tell them they're being exploited. They seem to like their life a lot.
Well, that doesn't matter. Slaves like their life sometimes, but like it's you exploiting them. You bought them from a place that bred them for exploitation. And when they no longer give you eggs, you're probably going to slaughter them.
I have chickens that are like 6 years old. I don't I don't kill them. I just let them do their own thing.
Okay. Yeah, you want them to do their own thing, and then whatever falls out of their ass, you just eat that. Like if you didn't eat eggs, let's say you were allergic to eggs, would you have like chickens?
I mean, there are like chickens that are like pets that people have.
Well,
it's a very interesting world.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah. If we can like not move on to that, that's not why you got the chickens. You got the chickens to exploit them.
I got the chickens to avoid having to go buy my protein from this industrial food machine. That's the main reason I got the chickens.
Yeah, well, you could have just like
Yes.
bought chickpeas,
Just a
beans.
just a quick question. Do you avoid are you completely vegan except for your backyard chickens?
No, I buy
So
grass-fed
why'd you
meat
bring that
from a
up?
local
Yeah,
farmer.
why'd you bring
So
that
you
up?
buy grocery store shit. Do you go to restaurants? Or are you
I've
completely
been to a
vegan
restaurant
except for your
in my
backyard
life.
eggs?
No,
Do you-
as the way that your Discord server works, I registered as a non-vegan. I did not hide what I was doing. But it's interesting
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you're
You
diving into
you
this
brought up
one
backyard
issue.
eggs though. You brought up backyard eggs.
Because
Are you
we're
completely
dealing
100%
in
vegan
absolutes,
except for
and
backyard
one
eggs?
of the things that vegans are is they're very absolutist about this, and I just wanted to get an
We're
example
not
of
absolute.
it
We're
seems like they have
incredibly
a
nuanced.
very
You are again like strawman in our position. We're
main
incredibly nuanced.
scenario
You're
here.
straw manning again, dude.
Yeah.
Bro. Just be quiet for a second.
Bro, you're strong
You brought up backyard
Bro,
eggs
just
as a
Google that.
justification.
Jace.
Bro,
Jace.
go somewhere else, bro.
Jace.
Like who are you, Joe? Like why are you here?
Joe, Jace, I invited Joe. Joe is here because he's an activist. He does activism. So you let him finish his point, please.
I muted you
Okay.
because you're being really rude. So the question was, are you completely vegan except for your backyard eggs? Yes or no?
No.
So why did you bring it up?
I think it's a valid example of somebody eating
Wait, you said
exceptionally
valid.
ethically,
That's
even in your own
wait. Valid is a
even in your
logical
own
term.
framework. What's up?
Valid is a logical term. Are you like, what do you mean by valid?
I think that having backyard eggs is likely far more moral than buying chickpeas from like across the ocean or whatever. Like it's definitely
Wait, what's the
there are
argument for that?
problems with your food system that are not totally fixed by
Wait, so your
avoiding.
argument right now is that backyard eggs are more moral than buying chickpeas. What's the argument for that?
Have you ever grown chickpeas on your own?
No, but what's the argument for that? That you made a claim. Can you please provide an argument for why chickpeas are less moral than backyard eggs? Please provide an
Okay.
argument.
Yeah,
That was
I imagine that chickpeas are grown in places that have replaced animal habitats. Those animals did not choose to be deleted from the world when the farmer
Yeah, that
set up
includes
their
your
farm.
backyard, by the way. Your backyard and your house replaced habitat.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
And what do you
So
feed your chickens, by the way? Jace, what do you feed your chickens?
I think that my habitat of chickens that eat a lot of bugs, that eat a lot of grass.
What do you feed them?
They supplement with seeds sometimes, things like corn and
And
whatnot.
where are those
That's
seeds
actually cool.
grown?
And what
I don't
about
know,
all those bugs, right? Those are also
about the
animals, right?
That's what chickens were evolved to eat. is
Yep. And
bugs
you brought them
grass.
into existence to exploit them, and now you have like bug blood on your hand, like billions of them. I know I'm being hyperbolic, but just like you made the claim that chickpeas are somehow less moral than backyard chickens, where your chickens slaughter thousands of bugs a day.
My claim is closer to, I don't think that like buying your food in the industrial food system is that much better than like somebody that like grows their eggs. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, so let's just stay on the original claim you made. You said that backyard chickens are more moral than buying chickpeas. What's the argument for that?
Okay, well, I don't know. What are the protein amounts in chickpeas? I haven't looked it up recently.
That's not an argument.
I mean, if you have to eat 30 pounds of chickpeas to get as much protein as 5 eggs, then I think it's an argument.
30 pounds of chickpeas is the same protein as 5 eggs? What the fuck?
So you agree that there is something there to look at? Okay.
That's not true. 30
It's a
pounds
lot
of
different than there is no argument here, right?
Well, no, he didn't say that there is no argument. He's just asking you to present an argument. So does your argument predicate on the fact that you think there is like more protein in eggs than there is in chickpeas?
By the way, I just Googled it. 30 pounds of chickpeas is about 2,600 grams of protein. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
And 5 eggs, it's
2,600
like
grams
30.
of protein.
In 5 eggs, it's like only 30.
Are we
it's like 30
going to
grams.
the fucking rude, bro? Is that what you're doing now?
So again, what's your argument
Joe,
that
do you want to
chickpeas
apologize
are
for being
less
so
moral?
rude just now?
Jace, You're being a little annoying. Can you stop like sorry, can you stop like pointing out that Joe speaks in a way that you might not like, and can you just like engage in an argument?
I guess I just have to briefly point out that like he kicks people out of the server or whatever for being rude, and he is exceptionally
He's
rude
not rude.
himself.
He's just asking you a difficult question. So if you can answer that question, that's fine. But if you can't,
I asked you to provide an argument for your claim. You said chickpeas are less moral than backyard eggs. What is the argument? And then you just say
So the
shit like
argument is
protein.
that growing my own food seems to be more moral than
based on what?
buying food from some random, person that I've never met.
Oh shit.
Who may be growing these chickpeas in the worst conditions in the world, likely using animal byproducts as their fertilizers, things like that, has taken away some animal environment to make that farm, and has made a product that is likely far less edible than my egg. I can eat a lot more eggs and absorb the protein efficiently than I can chickpeas.
What's the evidence for that?
So the bioavailability of eggs is considered to be literally like the highest of all protein sources.
Yeah, what's the evidence that it cashes out in a human body the way you think it does?
The evidence?
Yeah. Because I have like counter evidence to your claim. I have counter evidence. I have like randomized control trials where they.
I know you have a flow chart. I know. You do.
No, it's not a flow chart. It's fucking science.
I have a
oh, bro.
And I've read a couple books.
Jace.
Jace, the burden of proof is on you because you made an empirical claim. Jace, you made an empirical claim. Please provide the evidence.
Yeah.
Or else you're talking out of your ass.
I'm just saying I have like counter evidence to your claim, right? So I have evidence that you are wrong. I'm willing to present it to you, but you are like emoting at me with like flowcharts and then emoting at me that, well, I think the way I grow food is like better than the way like industrial food. Industrial food feeds billions of people, right? And you on the same amount of land wouldn't feed a small child.
I don't know how much it can feed, but I mean, I think I do a very efficient
job. Industrial food system exists the way it exists because it's the most efficient at growing food that people want, right? Like
it's the most efficient at converting oil into various fertilizers and dumping it onto plants.
Sure.
Until the soil is basically dead and unusable. Yes, that's what it's very good at. I agree.
Yeah. So, what's the evidence that chickpeas are like have like less moral than growing like backyard eggs with chickens?
Can we just stick to the protein bio?
Yeah. What's the evidence? What's the evidence? We're moved on to evidence.
Yeah.
You're the one that had to screen on YouTube. You can just Google.
Oh, no, don't, Jace, that's incredibly rude. Don't send me to Google. Again, the burden of evidence is on you. The burden of proof is on you, not on me.
Okay, so...
And by the way, I already said that I have counter evidence to your claim. I can disprove your claim, right? We can move on to that if you don't have evidence for your claim. But, it's your choice, but we're not going to let you continue emoting at us. You will have to start.
Find my flowchart known as Google and find the numbers for you. How about that? Okay.
Flowchart though. Ooh, boo-hoo. Flowchart though. Bro, provide the evidence for your empirical claim.
Does it feel like a real conversation when you do these to people? Like does it feel
like a real conversation when you just make up shit and then don't provide evidence for your
up?
You said it's more bioavailable for humans. Provide the fucking evidence.
Okay, I will Google the thing that you can easily Google yourself.
Wait, you're gonna Google for evidence now? How did you like come to that conclusion?
Why did you say the shit if you don't even know what you're saying? You just like say baseless shit without evidence?
You're a human being, and I'm sure you've been exposed to lots of information in your life. And as you're exposed to information, you develop things called heuristics, where you take what's important and you discard the specifics. This is a very, very common behavior that all human beings do. So to tell me that I don't have good evidence, I can't pull it out of my head instantaneously. And my head's full of lots of things. Okay, I have a job. I have other things going on in my life. I'm not.
Then stop making claims that you can't provide evidence for. That's all we're asking for, right?
You know what my behavioral heuristic is? I don't say shit. I don't have evidence
bioavailability of chickpeas. You're giving me shit for that, which is a fucking insane thing. I'm doing you a service by looking it up for you because you're
No, you
unwilling to
made
do
the
the same for
claim.
yourself.
That's not a service. That's
You
just
made
like
the
your
claim.
duty.
Do you know what burden of Jace, do you know what burden of proof is?
Do you know what burden of proof is, bro? It's fucking burden of proof.
Jace, you're annoying me. Is that what you come in here to do? To just like mock Joe?
I don't think
If
he's
you just
adding
came
to the
in here to
conversation, honestly.
mock, if
Like,
you
he
just
just repeats himself over and over again.
Joe,
And I
not
was
Joe,
here for like a real
Jace.
conversation, but I think he's derailed it
Jace,
substantially. Like
Jace,
it's not really worth
I
talking
derailed
Jace.
it? You're the one who tried to switch to protein. When
Guys.
I asked you the argument for what's less ethical.
Guys,
You were asking me why eggs were superior to chickpeas,
children.
and I was giving you the various reasons that
I
eggs were
asked you
superior
a
to
moral
chickpeas.
argument, and then you brought it to an empirical argument about protein bioavailability. You're the one who took it off the rails.
I think that the efficacy of the protein you consume is part of the moral argument. If the protein you're consuming is not doing anything for you,
All right.
then I don't see how it can possibly be consumed
Jace,
as a useful thing.
Jace, can we move on to me debunking your claim? Can we move on to that?
But what does the flowchart say? Tell me next.
It's not a flowchart, mate. It's look, if you have an issue with me collecting evidence for my claims, then you have like an epistemological problem there, because when I make a claim, I make sure I have evidence for it, right? And because I have these many conversations, I'm compiling those evidence on my site, right? If you have an issue with that kind of thing, then your epistemology is crap. So would you like me to show you? Would you like?
So
I
have a question.
made the counter. Please be quiet. I made the counter claim now. I'm making the claim that the bioavailability, quote unquote, or quote unquote, of protein doesn't matter. I can provide evidence for my claim. Would you like to see it or not?
So is the counterclaim essentially that you can just eat more and that makes up for the fact that it's like
Nope.
30%
Gram for gram matched.
gram for gram matched? Interesting. Okay. And this is like we say protein obviously, and there's something
Would
like.
you like to see my evidence for my claim or not?
They're called randomized
kind of
control trials
flailing.
and meta-analyses on randomized control trials. You said Google it, bro. We have actual real evidence. Do you want to see it, or do you want to retract your claim?
I would love to just like sit behind you as you're researching like protein bioavailability and watch you kind of like discard certain studies and then choose this study.
We don't discard any
discard
studies.
that one.
Find the counter study then. Find the counter
'Cause
study.
there's almost no way that you've looked at this and not found that like protein from plant sources is like less than half
Bro,
what an egg's bioavailability is.
I am willing. Joe, please hold on. Jace, I've made a very strong claim that very not intuitive to you. I'm willing to provide evidence for it. Would you like to see it or not?
I would love to see evidence. I'm
Awesome.
not somebody who's averse to evidence.
Okay, so first of all, so again, I'm streaming my screen. You can look at it. So let's start with the hierarchy of evidence. So the evidence that claims that some proteins are more bioavailable than others are at the bottom of the pyramid. Is basically most of it is animal trials and in vitro studies. Some of it is in like isolated human bioavailability studies, which is crazy. In India, they basically inserted a stoma into the small intestine, into the ileum of people. Holy shit. Scarred people for life. And then they found that at that point, the mechanism is that the bioavailability of some foods is lower than bioavailability of others. So the evidence that I'm going to show you is from the top of the pyramid, from meta-analysis and systematic reviews, and from randomized controlled trials, right? So it's higher, it's more likely. I have more credence for it. It's more likely to be true. Give me a second. Let me just find protein right there. So let's start with randomized controlled trials. This trial tested two groups, protein matched gram for gram. One group was on an omnivorous diet and was supplementing with whey protein. The other group was on a completely vegan diet and supplementing with soy isolate protein. And they basically fed them calorie matched, protein matched diets with that supplementation, and ask them to do resistance training. And at the end of it, when you reach 1.6 grams per kilogram per day, exclusively plant-based diet is no different than protein-matched mixed diet, so mixed foods with animal protein products in them. What this tells us is, first of all, if you're a gym bro, if you get 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, it doesn't matter what the source of protein is, you're gonna get the same strength and the same size of muscle. Now you can kind of roll it back a little bit and say, well, since they can do this, they can resistance train and get their muscles to the same size and to the same strength, that means that when body received protein, it first took care of all the things that are like essential to the body, right? So fed the mind, fed the organs and all that stuff, all the things that protein does way before it grows muscle. Muscle is like the last thing that our body does with the protein, only if it has like a certain amount of it. So only from this RCT, we can conclude that bioavailability of protein is just like, doesn't cash out in the end, because the body used protein for all the essential stuff, and then it's done the non-essential stuff, and the results are the same. We have the same, basically, trial on elderly people that came to a similar conclusion, that a plant-based diet doesn't compromise the ability to retain muscle strength in elderly people, which I bet you know is very important. This is about, isonitrogenous, which means that calories were matched. Meals containing moderate serving of total protein. That didn't even bother like matching protein here. But it shows that that do not differentially stimulate muscle protein synthesis after a meal and daily. So even when they don't protein match, like all the bodily functions are matched and then all the muscles are matched. So protein, basically what this study says, is highly overrated when it comes to building muscle, and when it comes, obviously when it comes to doing all the essential stuff that protein does. Basically resistance training is much better lever that you push, right? And what is this? I don't remember. Results demonstrate that anabolic action animal versus vegan dietary patterns are similar. No regulatory influence distribution between two dietary patterns. On stimulation of myofibrillar protein synthesis rates. I think this one is a meta-analysis, or I'm not sure. I think I didn't add the meta-analysis here, but I have it on my in my links here. Sorry, it's not here. It's going to be here. The meta-analysis, I haven't added it into the site. A plant-based diet detrimental to muscular strength, a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized control trials. This is it. I haven't added it yet, so I can't show you the conclusion. But basically, our latest meta-analysis shows there is just no difference if you eat enough protein and do resistance training, so it takes care of all the systems that it requires to take. And then it also builds muscle, which is like not a requirement for the body. It builds bigger muscles. Obviously, muscles are a requirement for a body. This trial is really weird because they
do you have these links? Can I just like have them at some point so I could read them?
Yeah, of course. I can just give you the link. And at some point I'll do it today, okay? You know what, I'll promise. I'll do it today. I'll add the meta-analysis and show you the, I'm gonna add it at the top and you can go through all of that. That's why I'm compiling this, because then I can link it to you in the chat and you can go through it.
I may find other things and try and rebut them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you again, just like making an assumption that in any way, even veganism, even predicated on it, I would still say it's like we shouldn't exploit and slaughter animals, even if we can't build like the most amount of muscles on a plant-based diet. But it just happens to be that we can. Just happens to be like that the plant-based diet is just like fucking perfect.
So just for, proving that I'm not doing this like in a motivated way, I did look up supposedly the protein bioavailability, and it did say that pea protein is like 80% supposedly, which I mean you may question these numbers or whatever.
Oh, I have I have an RCT comparing it here somewhere. There we go.
So it appears that pea protein is virtually as good as meat in many ways, I think.
Yeah,
If it's 80%.
so yeah, pea protein oral supplementation promotes muscle thickness gains during resistance training and double-blind randomized placebo-controlled clinical trial. So very good. I went through this trial as well, very good methodology. Conclusion, in addition to appropriate training, supplementation of pea protein promotes a greater increase of muscle thickness as compared to a placebo, and especially if people, since no difference was obtained between the two protein groups, vegetable pea protein could be used as an alternative to whey-based dietary products. Specifically pea protein, because like the gym bros really like dog on pea protein based on that DIAS score, bioavailability score. But it just turns out when you resistance train and take pea protein, it just acts the same as the gold standard whey protein. So there you go.
Yeah. No, I was saying it's pretty high, I think, compared to a lot of other things. Like if you're a vegan, like pea protein is probably a really good addition to your diet.
Well, I think
like
I just like the soy protein taste.
Soy protein's gonna work even better. Yeah, soy protein works even better. It's higher bioavailability.
Well, here's the thing, right, Joe? I don't think bioavailability just cashes out into anything in the human body. So I would say they're the same, but soy protein tastes better. Yeah.
Yeah, if you even care about bioavailability, the randomized control trials just show that the DIAS score and then the other mechanistic studies that they were pointing out earlier just don't really matter, because at the end, the human health outcomes are what matters.
Yeah.
And that's why you need a randomized control trial, not a mechanistic study, which is what people who are anti-vegan usually point to. They'll go to like the DIAS score, which was like pigs being fed uncooked grains and uncooked beans and stuff, and then like measuring the shit. That's not
no, they're
very
not
good,
measuring the
evidence for
shit.
human health outcomes.
It's worse than that. They're measuring the allele bioavailability score. So they put a stoma in their stomachs where ileum is. Ileum is where a small intestine connects to the large intestine. And basically the small intestine is where like most of the protein bioavailability shit even matters or whatever the fuck. And then they measure what comes out of the ileum. And then they compare how much they input and with how much they still have like the nitrogen output. But then there is like a huge issue with DIAS score when it comes to like they generalized the nitrogen to protein conversion rate, where plants just have like lower nitrogen to protein conversion than animal foods, and so it comes out looking very unfavorable to plant proteins, where it's just like fucking generalizing mistake. And if like we actually considered the actual nitrogen to protein score for the plant foods, it would actually come out like much more favorable toward plant foods. Even like a whole plant foods, probably like, like beans in their shells, chickpeas in their shells, all of that stuff.
Yeah, so you see this happen a lot. People will try to make an inference based on a mechanistic study, and then they'll ignore the meta-analyses and randomized control trials. And this mechanistic study didn't even measure the shit. It was even worse. They measured the nitrogen like on the way to the shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So wait, that was better or worse than measuring the shit?
Well, at least the shit would protein would go through the colon as well. Like, I don't know, they just acting on the commitment, another mechanistic commitment, that most of the protein is absorbed in the small intestine. And then so they measure it at the end of the small intestine to see how much nitrogen is remained, something like that. Right. But like, I don't know, maybe some is absorbed in the colon, maybe not.
There's bacteria in the colon converting things into protein and amino acids, then that would affect the results probably in some way.
I don't know, maybe. I'm just like, my credence into DIAS score is so low at this point, just because the amount of information that we have now about protein matched animal and plant-based proteins is just like so staggering that is like amazes me every single time when somebody makes that claim. It doesn't amaze me. I know why they do it, right? It's like the gym bros. The gym bros are like writing it all over their blogs, bloviating about that shit. But it just like fucking doesn't pan out. We now like look at I'm gonna show you another flow chart. So so all of these guys, right? They have like Olympic medals and Olympic and like regional records. This guy is like a Brazilian Mr. Olympia. This person, Sophia Ellis, she holding like a female powerlifter. She broke a European record in deadlifts, right? And we have like all of these Olympians from.
I have a story about this movie. I had a vegan friend make me go watch it, and it pissed me off the whole time because they such selectively
Oh yeah,
use
fuck that
various
shit.
athletes.
No. Listen, that shit is.
Um,
I know what you mean. The Game Changers. That movie is not good,
Yeah,
right?
the Game Changers. They did
Yeah.
the dick measuring contest as well halfway through, and I was like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing here? I don't understand this.
I didn't even watch that movie and it pissed me off as well. There is some science behind it, right? I'm just showing this because people are like more convinced
I
by
looked up all the
anecdotes.
athletes, and a lot of them had been like quitting after they had been switching their diets around.
No, it's just
I mean, a lot of them
one.
are like getting older as well. So
Just
it's
one
hard to
quit.
do that
The
stuff.
rest. No. Just one quit. The rest didn't. Just one quit the vegan diet. The rest didn't.
Okay, I'm sure that's
Yeah,
entirely
the
accurate.
movie is shit because a lot of the science in it isn't real science. Yeah,
Yeah.
eating a bean burrito and like measuring a penis is not a scientific study.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid.
Shit. I'm gonna
I
speak my
can I
mind.
can shake the ropes for 45 minutes. I'm really healthy or whatever. I was like laughing the whole time. It was really hard to watch it.
I mean, it's
I'm glad we can
probably
agree
like
that movie.
no plant-based
some
diet
problems.
is probably detrimental to erections at some point in life. So there is some truth to it, but the movie itself is shit.
Yeah, I think I tried to watch a rebuttal of it, and the rebuttal was 4 hours long because they had to watch the movie and then rebut everything. And I had to cut it off like halfway through. I just couldn't get through.
I mean, the
4
rebuttal's
hours
probably
of
shit
like
as
the most.
well, unless it's
Yeah,
made by like a person with good epistemology. The rebuttal probably emotes a lot as well, and is like kind of that kind of stuff. Lots of rebuttals are like that I've seen. I haven't even seen the Game Changers. I've seen most of the rebuttals, I think, and they're as
Okay.
shit as the movie usually.
Yeah, I mean, I think the movie is easy to rebut, so I think I could see someone, even if they're not the most logical ever, like having a pretty easy time.
Nah, probably not. People have terrible
that's
epistemology when it comes to science, scientific, like empirical claims. They have terrible epistemology. Sorry, as you yourself demonstrated. I'm so sorry to say.
Oh, interesting. So I still have not proven my contention that eggs have slightly higher bioavailability.
Oh, well,
Well,
if you can
dude,
present like
just listen.
RCT evidence,
Earlier,
please.
yeah, earlier you were like 30 pounds of chickpeas is the same as 5 eggs, and then we asked for evidence, and you're like, let me Google on the fly, and then postmortem provides you with the most robust evidence available on this topic. So again, you were the one who made the claim in the first place.
Just so we're clear, like I am allowed to joke in a conversation with other human beings. 30 pounds is obviously a little much. It's probably more like
Oh, that's fine. You did
double
a
or triple the weight
hyperbole.
of the
That's
of the
fine.
eggs.
You did a hyperbole. That's
Like,
fine. It's okay.
I think when I looked it up, it was like something like 10% of chickpeas of protein. I don't know the number for eggs. It's probably higher than 10%.
Well, eggs are like
But
a
there is some
really
ratio.
eggs are like a really shitty source of protein. Like your 2-egg omelet in the morning has less protein than my oatmeal situation in the morning. So like my oatmeal
Really?
situation in the
Right.
morning has like 24 grams of protein. Yours has 12.
So 2 eggs is 12, and then how much oatmeal do you usually have?
Sorry?
How much oatmeal do you eat that's 24 grams of protein?
So I eat around 70 grams of the oats, and then I add a little bit of soy milk in there, and I also add like peanut butter protein in there. to make it taste delicious, and like a bunch of fruits that have like a negligible amount of protein, so I'm not gonna count those.
Okay. I mean, do you understand how like I can be skeptical that like you're telling me that literal meat is not very high in protein?
I'm
It
not
doesn't
saying
sit
that.
on
Who the
well,
fuck said that?
That's what you're saying. It's like it's actually
No,
a shit.
I was
source of
talking about
protein.
eggs.
I'm like,
Eggs have only 6 grams of protein, so a 2-egg omelet has only 12 grams of protein. And I'm just comparing it to my oats in the morning, which have like around 24.
how heavy is an egg? Like it can't even be that heavy, right? It's such a small thing.
What do you mean?
Let's see. I have to Google. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go on. Check the peanut butter protein as well. It adds quite a lot, frankly. We can, I can
the
probably
peanut butter
like
is
quickly put it into Chronometer and share it with you if you want.
Yeah,
Like,
just
so
pull
like
up
an
Chronometer real
egg
quick
is
and
something.
put your oatmeal in.
yeah.
An egg is like 50 grams, I guess.
What?
It
An
has 6
egg
grams
has
of
6
protein.
grams of protein.
No, I'm saying the weight of an egg.
So what? I'm not sure what you mean.
What'd you say?
I'm not sure why
I
it
was just
doesn't
saying
matter.
what has a higher percentage of its weight as
Why
protein.
do we
That's
care
what I was
about
talking about
percentages?
originally. Because we were going into this thing where how many pounds of lentils and beans would you have to eat to get a equivalent amount of protein
Well,
as an egg or a steak,
to be
whatever.
fair, that was your
And
claim,
that's
so you should provide evidence for it.
I was trying to do it on the fly because I don't spend all day thinking about this stuff.
Mhm.
I've decided,
Then
you
don't
know,
make
my thoughts on
claims
it.
like that
Yeah,
anymore. Just don't make claims like that.
Yeah, like I don't go into the
Yeah,
politics
so-
server and then make claims about like progressive politics or conservative politics or anything because I don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can probably like intuit certain things about it, but yeah, I don't have the information in my brain all day long.
Then
So
stop making
I was just
claims.
trying to quickly.
Just yeah, I'm just saying, stop making
somebody-
claims until you do know.
Is tone the same as Joe?
Excuse me?
There's a Tone and then there's a Joe. Are they the same person?
I'm Joe.
Okay, so Tone is just somebody else. That also
Tone's a
came in.
Scottish dude.
He has 42 grams of protein in his oats every morning, 80 grams of oats. So it's half protein.
I never eat.
Oh, he has
oatmeal,
soy milk in it as
so-
well. What?
Yeah, soy milk has
I was
about
literally just trying to
8 grams
find
per cup.
like.
Yeah,
What'd you
soy
say?
milk usually has about 8 grams of protein per cup. So just a little cup of soy milk, half a glass is 8 grams of protein.
Yeah, no, it sounds like soy and pea is like the way to go if you're gonna do protein at all. I think it makes the most sense.
I don't eat oatmeal almost ever, but I usually get about 120 grams of protein a day, just not even trying. Like
Yeah.
I don't really track my diet that close. And I run marathons and shit. So I'm fine.
Nice. Yeah, I just turned 40 this year, and I do not run like I did when I was 20.
I'm 37.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I'm
So
45.
I have another question that I'm interested in the evolutionary aspect of some of this stuff. And one of the things that we look at is that roughly 150,000 years ago, human brains started getting a lot bigger than they were previously. They grew by a factor of like from 3 to 5, I think is what the measure is. And this seems to coincide with the reduction of the large herbivorous mammals in many continents. In the Americas, obviously, we have no more woolly mammoths, but all over the world, it seemed to coincide together. Would you at least agree, not necessarily saying this is a dietary advice, that would you agree that that likely was a important part of our evolutionary history, was gaining the ability to eat these large mammals as they were very concentrated sources of protein that did not need to be consumed all day long like the previous nuts and berries that you might randomly find sparsely located. Does that sound logical or true to you, or do you have a rejection of that as well? Because that's another thing I've had arguments with vegans about before, and they said, no, that's nonsense. You know, they were actually just nuts and berries. Their way to giant brains. That was the key.
I mean, it was so
I'm reading
the
the chat now. Everyone's
yeah.
praising me.
So literally, please. It's probably like both. So the thing that people who like talk about like you know what do you call it? It's like a paleo scientist or whatever the fuck. I know that's not the right thing. It's like just not something that I'm really good at. But generally, I think they speak like just like the amount of calories is the thing that pushed the scale on, and it's like not necessarily just the growth of the brain. It's just like survivability that like eating a larger amount of calories helped. Also, like there is no one evolutionary human diet. Like there were like people all over the place. In some places, they leaned more towards like tubers and like gatherings, and in other places they leaned more towards like hunting, right? And and when the agricultural revolution hit 10,000 years ago, our brains actually shrunk, but they became more efficient at doing the same thing, and they we have like we can infer, I think, that they progressed greatly since now we are the smartest we've ever been, generally speaking. So sure, but I don't know what that does to us in the 21st century. I'm really not sure why we even having this discussion. In the 21st century, you can choose to be on a plant-based diet and take a B12 supplement, and your brain is not going to become smaller, whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly eagerly awaiting where I can just like buy like my Huel or whatever. What is the brand Huel? I think Huel.
Yep.
It's just like
They
a
also sell
weight
Soylent
case
is another
that
brand, or if you're in Europe, you can get
gives you
Mana.
everything you need.
Is similar. Yeah, I see Soylent and
I don't know what's
Huel
in
as
it,
kind of
but
like
I've heard it's
they're
complete.
like beta. They're kind of like the beta test of the Star Trek replicator. And
For
then
sure.
Lab Road
Okay.
will be.
But yeah, if I just don't have to think about food anymore, I can just, you know, have a backpack with my what's it called? You know, my little tube that just goes in my mouth, and I just eat all day long, and that's the way I am. So I'm really excited for that. All right, sorry, we've evolved into just not talking about anything. But the two things I want to
I
talk
think
about were anthropomorphism and that stuff.
Yeah, the point is that it doesn't really matter what we did 10,000 years ago or why we evolved or how we evolved. The point is that we live in 2025 and we have a choice now, and we can choose not to exploit and kill animals for needless stuff.
And you can, you know, keep your chickens as pets, you know?
What do I do with the eggs? Do I just let the snakes take them or what? Like that's
you
the
let
problem I
the-
run into. The snakes keep trying to come and take my.
Yeah, well, first of all, snakes, that would be probably better, but that would mean that that snake is not going to eat a small animal outside. And second of all, you can just feed them to the chickens and to the cats and to like all other animals. So the chickens, if they eat the eggs, they're going to eat less bugs, get healthier on them. Did you ever
So
like...
it's okay for the chickens to eat the bugs. All right, that I agree with.
Do you give chickens calcium supplement, or do you what do you supplement them with?
Yeah, I have like a basic supplement I get from the farm store.
Yeah, you can just feed them the eggs instead. You can just feed them the eggs
Just
instead.
give them their own eggs.
Yeah. They love that shit.
I've heard
Dude,
that if you feed-
have you ever
feed
broken
the
an egg and
chickens
let
their
them eat
eggs,
it?
they'll start-
Have you ever broken an
I've
egg and let
accidentally
them eat
broken
it?
yeah,
Or
they've eaten it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It's pretty
It's
disgusting,
a
right?
problem, though. I've had friends who've had chickens, and one of them will develop a love of eggs, and they'll just start destroying the rest of the eggs.
Yep.
And you have to get rid of them basically. I haven't had that problem, but I've heard it happens.
So doesn't sound like a problem. Just sounds like a solution for you to have like chicken pets and stop eating the ass food.
Like eating your own eggs sounds worse than eating your dog to me, but that's very esoteric.
Well, that's not the same food though, right? It's just like it came out of their ass. Just give it to them. You don't need to eat ass food. You can just eat oats.
I don't know if I'm going to be switching anytime soon, but I had fun talking to you guys.
Well, you're kind of doing it against like evidence, I suppose.
I'm doing it against evidence. Okay.
Yeah. Well, all the claims that you
I,
the main claim that you made, I kind of proved you wrong, right?
Well, the first
I
claim
think-
was that chickpeas are less moral than backyard.
Yeah, I'm still not sure
eggs,
how that
and then
happens.
he used protein bioavailability. Yeah, he used protein bioavailability as the basis for that claim, which still doesn't make sense for me. But then we debunked that, and
I think I was mainly saying
argument for why
I like the world where I could grow my own food. That was the world I wanted. And,
Why?
and eggs from chickens are a pretty easy thing to do.
Why?
So that's the
Do you
that's the
wait? Do you grow their feed? You grow their
I don't
supplemented
really
chicken
feed,
feed?
no. I try and get as much of supplementation out of the area that I'm in as I can, and I supplement with other feed. Yeah.
Yeah, but you buy like grain.
Yeah, I could do better.
Well, you could just buy grain and eat it
food
yourself, right?
From the vegans that they should be eating and giving it to my chickens, and I should be growing it myself. I think I want to get one of the breeds of chickens that does a better job
Holy
of
fuck.
surviving
Oh,
on
so
its
you
own.
want to
The ones I have
exploit
now
chickens
are
better.
kind of more well, no, these are a more natural breed that can actually like survive on their own. They don't make as many eggs, but they can like fend for themselves and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
well, still
I'm gonna
would be
try and stick to
exploitation.
those.
You're literally buying a sentient animal so that you can eat their ass food. I don't understand why you prefer that over eating chickpeas, and how you can make the claim that that is more moral than eating chickpeas. It's literally slavery. You buy animals to exploit them.
I don't know if you can enslave beings that aren't
What would
like,
preclude them from
reciprocal
being
moral
enslaved?
agents.
What would preclude them from being enslaved?
That they can't conceptualize what slavery is or like reciprocation of morals.
Okay, so if
I don't think
yeah,
slavery
yeah.
could like properly apply.
Sure. So if we find a human being like mentally challenged, human being, but he can like pick crops, he can do that, right? They can't
I mean,
reciprocate.
you can make it more extreme. You could say that
Jesus.
this human being has a special antibody that cures AIDS. Like I think people probably would like literally farm this person. I mean, that's just a reality of the world.
I'm not
You get
asking
such
people, I'm
like-
asking you. Do you think it's
Sure.
moral to like literally like enslave a mentally challenged person because they can't reciprocate morality or can't like conceptualize what it is to be a slave?
I think you can, give them a incredible
Is it going to be it's going to be slavery or not? Please answer my question directly. Is it going to be slavery or not? If I like take a mentally challenged person who can't conceptualize about like slavery, can I just like put them in a field and let them work? Would that be slavery?
If they like being in the field, then I don't know how you can call it slavery.
Oh, it's not going to be slavery if I just literally bought this person and put them in the field to work for me for free?
I mean, if
so that's not going to be slavery. Don't be slippery. Is it going to be slavery?
And I mean, I'm sure he's happy wherever he is now.
So
but,
yeah, so that's not going to be slavery.
Like where they are. So
can you answer my
it's hard
question,
to
please,
target.
Jace? I'm getting annoyed. Can you answer my question? Is it going to be slavery or not?
I don't think my chickens are slaves now.
Can you answer my question? If I buy a mentally challenged person and put them in a field to work for free, because they can't conceptualize slavery, is that going to be slavery or not?
I put them to work in the field.
Yeah, just answer my
I
question.
don't think that's what is going on.
Is it slavery or not?
But I
Oh my God, you're being so slippery. Why are you being so disingenuous? Is it slavery or not?
It's slavery if I'm buying a person.
Is it a slavery or not? Yeah, buying a person the way you buy chickens. Is it slavery or not? I bought a mentally challenged person, put them in the field to work for me.
But I'm talking about in the sense of like.
Is it slavery or not? Please answer directly, Jace. Jace. Jace, answer directly.
They
Is
have
it slavery
nothing
or
else to
not?
do in
It's a
their
yes or
life,
no
this is what they
question.
do.
Jace, it's a yes or no question. Is it slavery or not?
Is buying a person slavery? Indeed, yes.
Yeah, so I bought a mentally challenged person who can't conceptualize slavery and put them in a field to work for me for free. That's slavery, correct?
Yes, yes.
So what's the difference between that and a chicken who also can't conceptualize morality or can't conceptualize slavery? You bought them and now you put them in the field to work for you, to provide you with ass food.
I would say the actual difference is that as a society, by not allowing slavery, we preclude certain activities, and that's the actual thing that's going on. I think that's the change in human morality that's happened in the last
Well,
whatever,
you
500
made the
years.
claim that chickens can't be slaves, man. I gave you the exact analogy of a human being whom I
agree.
bought who can't conceptualize slavery, can't reciprocate morality. And you said that it is slavery if I bought them and put them in the field to work for me for free. So it's 100% analogous to chickens.
I have a relative who has
Oh my
virtually
God.
no cognitive understanding, and yeah, they work on my farm, and they would have nothing else to do in their life. They have no way to provide.
Did
for
you buy
themselves.
them and
Is
are
it
they working for
slavery?
free?
Answer my question. Is it slavery? Like I don't.
Yeah, I'm asking, did you
people
buy
don't
them?
have
Did you
badgering
buy
and-
them? Did you buy them?
If you did not buy them, they were just a family
No,
member.
so that's not slavery. You should pay them though.
So
You
the
should pay
only
that person.
important part is the buying.
You should pay that person. Yeah, buying is part of slavery. You buy a person to work in your field. And by the way, if you work them for free, I think, yeah, I would say that's slavery. They work for free.
If I came upon a bird and domesticated it,
Dude, you have a person who's mentally challenged working for your farm for free. Are you kidding me? You own a slave.
Are you kidding me? What? What do you mean? What am I kidding? I'm asking you. What
Are
would
you
do
are
if
you
had a
paying
farm with a
them?
family member
Are you
who was
paying them wages?
decidedly useless?
Are you paying them wages?
Absolutely, yes.
Then it's not slavery. If you paying them, then they're working for you, you dumbass. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired of you, Jace. I'm not gonna lie. You've been such a dodger. Holy shit. So leave.
I'm a dodger, guys.
Yeah.
I have an eggs.
It took me like 30 minutes. It took me like 30 minutes. Jace, I'm gonna mute you. It took me like 30 minutes for you to admit that the thing that I'm describing is fucking slavery. So you're definitely a fucking dodger. Now leave.
Okay.
Leave or I'm gonna make you leave. Whichever you decide. If you like
You can
me
kick
to
me
be like
out.
forceful with you, I'll do that. But I prefer if you just leave.
I mean, you can just say it nicely, like I appreciate
Oh,
you
no.
just having the balls to come
I
on,
don't do niceties.
And I'm gonna let you go now.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. You're not gonna leave.
I'm just
gonna
letting
make
you do
leave.
it. You want to hit the button. I know you want to hit the button.
No, I want you to
like
leave.
hitting
I'm
the button.
giving you the chance to leave. I'm actually being incredibly nice. I'm
I
giving
can
you the
see
chance
you
to
get
leave on your
such
own.
Joy out of it.
You're not gonna leave?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, see ya. Jesus fucking Christ. Dodge bonanza. Holy shit. Literally took me like solid 15 minutes for him to admit that if I buy a mentally challenged person and put them in the field and they work for me for free, that's it fucking slavery. Holy fuck, bro. Joe, what do you think?
Pure pain.
Oh, you're roboting a little bit. That's okay. If anybody wants to join and debate, please don't be such a sophist the way Jace was. Please don't. Just be honest. Be intellectually honest. For real, for real. You have everything to win and nothing to lose. If you're intellectually honest. Is there another person? Oh, there's another one waiting. What's their name? Oh, there you go. Tone got them. Hello. What's up? ST.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm pretty good.
Just like FYI, I've been streaming for a while. I'm gonna leave soon, but we can start the conversation. Maybe somebody wants to continue with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
What do you want to talk about?
Why are you a vegan?
Sure. So I am a vegan because I believe in human rights, and I believe that human rights, we give human rights to humans based on the sentient traits, which are the ability to feel, experience life, want to continue living, want bodily autonomy. And animals have this thing called sentience. So if we give humans human rights, then we should give animals also animal rights that are basically negative human rights.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. You want to apply human rights to animals.
Well, just the
And
negative ones, right? The bodily autonomy,
my
non-exploitation,
problem,
non-slavery, stuff like
okay,
that.
yeah, I agree on that.
You agree?
But my problem is that no.
You don't. Okay.
But my no, I mean I agree. I don't agree, but I see where you're coming from.
All right.
I see your logic.
Okay.
But my problem with that argument is that animals are not humans, so they don't deserve human rights.
Sure. So I didn't make the claim that animals are humans, right? That's not what I said, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I just said that whatever we grant human rights for, animals also have, and therefore we should grant them those specific negative rights: the right to life, the right to not be enslaved, the right to not be like forcibly bred, which we also call rape. All of those rights, right? And of course, the rights not to be slaughtered. So they're not the same thing.
Animals are not the human collective.
Bro, I was just
Animals are not part
literally...
of the human collective. So why should they be included? That
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Because
Yeah.
since you like...
So why?
Can you repeat that?
Animals are not part of the human collective. So why should they be included
Because they have sentience.
in terms of human beings?
Yeah, sure. Well, if you... Listen, here's
But
the
they
thing.
don't have the same level of... Like,
They don't have to. So here's the thing, right? So do you eat dogs? Dog meat? Do you eat dog meat?
they're not as nutritious as cows or chickens. So yeah, I don't.
You don't, just because they're not nutritious, but it's totally okay to like slaughter dogs for food, in your opinion?
I won't recommend it
Why?
because they're not as nutritious
Well,
and they're better as pets.
I literally just fucking asked, right? So putting nutrition aside, let's say that dogs are nutritious. By the way, I'm not sure where you're getting that dogs are not nutritious. But let's say they are nutritious. So, like, there's nothing morally wrong with slaughtering dogs for food.
Yes, there is.
What's that problem?
Because dogs can be used as pets instead, and they're way more efficient as pets.
Bro, so you want to exploit them in another way, but it's stuff you could, like, you don't find anything, like, morally wrong with slaughtering dogs?
Bro, how am I exploiting them? If I, like...
Bro, I said slaughter.
Bro! My home.
Okay, so if you only view a being, right, like a dog, through what you can use them for, that is definitionally exploitation. You said, well, we shouldn't slaughter dogs because we can use them for other stuff. That's literally exploitation. That's definitionally exploitation. But also, can you answer my question, please?
All right.
The question was, do you see anything morally wrong with slitting the throats of dogs for unnecessary food?
Well, the food is unnecessary because dogs aren't as nutritious as cows or chickens, and they are way better as pets. So yeah, I don't recommend that.
Jesus Christ. Can you answer my fucking question directly? Can you do that? Can you try? Would you like me to type the question out? Maybe that would help, right? If I type the question out. So what I'm asking is...
No, just say it again.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to write it down because I've said it like 10 times already. So, is there a moral issue with slaughtering dogs for unnecessary food. Right, I'm sharing my screen. You can read it there. There you go.
Yeah, I think so.
What's the moral issue?
The moral issue is that they weren't bred for food, they were bred for companionship.
Okay, why does
And
that
you're
matter?
using it in the wrong way.
Wait, some dogs are bred for food, so is that a problem then?
Well, some people are just stupid. Some people are
Well,
not.
what's the moral
it
issue?
depends.
Point out they're bred. You said, oh, dogs are not bred for food, they're bred for pets. Well, some dogs are bred for food. Your moral issue disappears, right?
Yeah, but those bred for food are for food, and those bred for
Yeah.
pets are
So
for pets.
so is there a
That is-
moral issue with slaughtering dogs that are bred for food?
Yeah, no. There is no moral issue between that because they're bred for food,
Mm-hmm.
not bred for pets.
Okay, so there is
And
no
they
moral
act way
issue.
differently too.
Hold on. So there is no moral issue with breeding dogs, so that you can slaughter them for unnecessary food.
No,
Oh,
there is
okay.
no moral issue.
Okay,
If
why
you
is there
breed
a
them for
moral
food,
issue with
you're gonna
slaughtering
eat them as
dogs?
food.
Bro, why is there a moral issue with slaughtering dogs for pets? Oh, who are pets?
Because you're breeding them for companionship
Sure.
and to use them as pets,
Mm-hmm.
not to actually, eat them.
But you know what's happening though? So like pet dogs, they can't like reciprocate morality. They can't like conceptualize morality. So why would that be a problem to slaughter dogs for food? Or for any other reason? By the way, that's the claim that you made. Animals can't reciprocate morality. They can't like conceptualize all of that stuff. So it's okay to slaughter them. So what's the problem?
Yeah, but they're bred for different things.
So what?
And those different things should be applied, like petting or eating.
Okay, so if I breed,
So yeah, those
hold on. So if I,
circumstances should be applied.
yeah, I understand. So if I breed like a bunch of human beings for food, right? Specifically for food, is that okay for me to slaughter them morally?
No.
Bro, I bred them for food. What's wrong? What's the problem?
No, because like you are a human and you are a species of human.
So what?
And you're exploiting one another.
So what? What's
and,
the problem?
And it's doing way less harm.
So what? What's the
And
problem?
it's doing a lot of harm.
I mean, do you think it's not harm to a dog to slit their throat? Do you not think it's harmful to the cow to slit their throat?
But the cow is also gonna get eaten by other predators like lions and eagles.
Sorry, a cow that is like in a farm that doesn't have all those issues. So a cow, right? Is it harmful? I'm gonna write it down. Is it harmful to the cow? To slit the throat?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Obviously.
Why are you causing unnecessary harm to the cow?
Actually, I don't think that it's very harmful.
It's not very harmful to slit the throat of a cow? Why is it harmful in case of a human, but not harmful in case of a cow?
Because humans actually provide value by generating and contributing to the economy.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not gonna lie, I hate fucking utilitarians. So if there is a human that doesn't provide any societal benefit, can we slit them for burgers? Can we kill them for burgers? If they can't provide any benefit to the society, can we kill them for burgers?
Not even in the future.
Can you answer my question, yes or no? I'll write it down, holy shit. If a human can't...
I think you can. If they don't provide any value, you should just turn them into patties or harvest their organs. Like,
to society, it's okay, according to you, okay, to slaughter for burgers.
If a human doesn't provide any value
Mhm.
and will not provide any value, they should be
Slaughtered for
exploited.
burgers.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So, mentally challenged people slaughter for burgers, yes?
No, because mentally challenged people actually contribute to the economy.
Oh no,
by,
some of them can't. Some of them are like just
medications and
no, no,
surgery.
no. Some mentally challenged, the mentally challenged people that I'm talking about, they don't contribute to the economy. They are actually a drain on the economy. So people who can't work, who can't conceptualize anything, and they need to be taken care of. So the government and the family, they just like paid
No, they're
shitload of
useless.
money to take care of them.
No, they're
So
useless, bro.
those people turn them
They
into
should be
beggars,
exploited.
yes?
They should be exploited 100%. They should be
Wow.
100% exploited. They're as
Yeah,
useless
slaughtered for
as
beggars.
like dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So just let me write it down. So mentally challenged people should be slaughtered for beggars because they don't provide any value to the society. Are you signing off on that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
You
so
agree
I'm
with
just
me?
like finding you like to be like a monster. I don't know what else to
Do you
say.
agree with me?
Do you agree with you? Fuck
Do you agree?
no. Fuck no. Mentally challenged people should be protected. Animals should be protected. Just because somebody can't provide value to the society doesn't mean that they're not sentient, not experiencing life. Doesn't mean they don't want to live. They want to live, therefore we should let them live and take care of them as much as possible. Fuck no, I disagree with you. You're a monster. You're a moral monster.
Thank you, man.
And I would actually consider you being like more mentally challenged than most people. So like if I were like you, I would send you to be slaughtered for burgers in a video game. So come on.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Please do.
For sure.
Yeah, so my cousin, I wasn't making that up. Her name's Kimmy. She's mentally disabled, and she has been tested. She has about the intellect of like a 2 or 3-year-old, and she literally has to wear diapers. She's in her 50s now. Do you think it's ethically permissible to just like cut her head off?
Well, if she contributes to the economy, she shouldn't die.
She doesn't.
If she doesn't, then yeah, she should be exploited.
So you think it's ethically permissible for me to just like chop off my cousin's head?
If you want to, yeah.
Wow.
Right. That's guys, listeners, that's meat eaters logic. You're listening in.
Yep.
Can I sign off?
Yeah.
Sign off, fucking psycho.
Holy fuck. Yeah, that's like a honest position of a meat eater. Not gonna lie. Not all of them, right? But to be morally consistent, you definitely have to sign off on this.
Yeah, my cousin, her sister takes care of her now, and she also gets assistance from like a caretaker.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right. She's a drain on the economy.
Yeah.
And I think she deserves rights. And this fucking psycho thinks my cousin's head should be chopped off and her organs harvested or some shit. Okay. Cool, bro.
Yeah, Albin, I'm Albin HD in my chat. I agree with you. So come and defend meat-eating positions. I agree with you. That was the lowest of the low. Come defend the meat-eating position. Card Sharp, also, you're welcome. Oh, Joe had to go. Okay, guys. I don't know if somebody coming in. I'll guess I'll hang out for another like a few minutes, but then I want to go. It's been a while. It's dark outside. It's bullshit. Winter is bullshit. It's already dark outside. Holy fuck. So, if you want to join and come and have a conversation with us to defend your more reasonable meat eater position, This is the time. What's up, vegan stone lady? How are you doing? So I have been ignoring chat. I'm just not good at like being in the chat and then being also. Shadow, what's up? Shadow, I heard that you bite all the bullets. That you would actually sign off on this. So I don't know where else to get to with that kind of a conversation. Card, you can just join the feed. Axel is there. You can have a conversation with them via talking, right? Where you can present evidence to each other. Just come on. Come in. Axel is going to come in as well if he can. You just come and have a conversation. If Axel can't, then I'll have a conversation with you. So yeah. Sorry, didn't you say something to me? I vaguely heard my name. Yeah, just all I said, right, this could be defaming. All I said that I heard that you like sign off on like horrific reductios. You bite big bullets. Big boy bullets. Yeah, so I heard that you beat all the bullets in all the lifetimes. So I don't know. Just seems like we can have a conversation if you want, but if I know already that you're gonna bite the bullet, it's just kind of a, you know, weird. Why would we have a conversation again? Weren't you like you debate vegans often, right? Shadow? And that's how I heard that you sign off on all the bullets. Bite all the bullets. Oh, this pushing thing should fucking stop. Why do people think that? We literally just standing here having a conversation with people. And people are like, oh, you're pushing your... I wish! Holy fuck, if there was a button where I could push that button and actually push on people to stop exploiting and slaughtering animals, I would push that button so hard. But unfortunately, it doesn't exist. So all I can do is literally spend my life talking to one person at a time, and then a person like this comes in who's like totally fucking psychotic, who says that it's okay to slaughter mentally challenged people for burgers. Bro, I mean, what's more forceful than this? This person saying, if you're a drain on the society, then we should slaughter you for burgers. That's not pushy. That's not like forceful. But me just talking to people is. What the fuck? Just get the fuck out. Jesus. Or more likely, get the fuck in to the server and debate me, bro. But I think I'm gonna leave, actually. It's been a long week. Still have to... I don't know if I should do the stream tomorrow. Maybe I should rest a little bit. Maybe I should rest. Maybe I should postpone the tomorrow's stream. I don't know. What do you think, guys? The guys who usually watch me. What do you think? Should I rest or should I stream tomorrow? Entirely up to you. Well, thank you, Tom. That's not helpful at all. I love you, by the way, Tone. So I'm just teasing. I'm sorry about that. You're a person with great intentions. I appreciate you a lot. All right. I think I'm gonna fucking get out of here. And I'll decide about tomorrow by tomorrow. There is... Oh, the 40-year-old vegan is streaming, I think. So maybe we can, like, redirect all of you towards him. give me a chance. I'm gonna find his stream. I'm gonna put a link in the chat for your convenience. And share. And yeah, here's the link. Go support David. Maybe see you in the chat later. And thank you for coming.